Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the orange and blue skies, man. You already know what the vibes is tonight, man. Friday night basketball, Knicks versus the Detroit Pistons from the Motor City, man. Knicks and the Pistons. Knicks coming in on season 33-18 on the season. Hottest team in the NBA right now on an 8-game win streak, coming into Detroit against the Pistons, who are the leading in the Eastern Conference at 37-13 on the season. So it should be a great game, man. Like I said, Knicks trying to get some revenge in this game. The last time they was in Detroit, it was more of a B2A. You know, everybody know what that means, belt to ass, a 30-point whipping by the Detroit Pistons, man. But the Knicks would be in here tonight to get that revenge game. But it's going to be a little bit tough because out tonight for the Knicks, no Karl Anthony Towns, no OG Anunoby, and Deuce McBride look like he may be out for the season, or, you know, with the injury and stuff like that. He had surgery for sports hernia, you know, core muscle injury. So big loss for Deuce. But also we got Jose Alvarado, but he looked like he will be out tonight as well for personal reasons, man. So I think it'll be Landry Shaman and Diawara is going to start in their place tonight, man. And also out for the Pistons will be Jalen Duren. He will be out for the game for the Pistons tonight. So it should be a good game, man. Knicks and the Pistons, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and share it as well. And if you're following on X or Twitter, just make sure you just hit the follow button for the Aboriginal Sports Network and Scott Media, as well as the Man Cave podcast. So we're about to tip off in a few minutes here from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Knicks and the Pistons, man, on this Friday night on Prime, on NBA on Prime. So should be a good game. Like I said, Pistons are number 1 in the Eastern Conference. Knicks, I believe, are number 2, tied with the Celtics. So it should be a great game, man. Like I said, trying to see a big game tonight, probably from Bridges and Shaman, and these other guys are going to have to step up because we got some guys out tonight. Hopefully, like I said, they could step up and answer the bell tonight, and let's get this dub, and let's keep this win streak going. Let's make it 9 in a row. You know, why not? Let's do it. So it should be a great game, man. But like I said, you guys let me know what y'all think about this, who you want to see step up tonight for the Knicks. Or if you are Pistons fans, man, you can get in the chat, man. Talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Cade Cunningham is having a phenomenal season, man. Another all-star appearance again this season. Also, Asor Thompson, a young defensive player, one of the best defensive players in the NBA. So it should be great. Isaiah Stewart will be playing tonight, so that'll be great for the Pistons and stuff like that. He's always a tough matchup, but Mitchell Robinson going to be playing tonight, so we'll see how that go with the rebounding and shot blocking, controlling that paint tonight for the Knicks, man. Like I said, Knicks on an 8-game win streak, been playing good. Let's see if that defense will carry on. Josh Hart is back. You know, he missed the last game with the ankle injury and stuff like that, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't flare up again in the game tonight, you know, because then we'll really be down, you know, like I said. And if you're just tapping in, no Karl Anthony Towns out tonight. Also, OG Anunoby is out tonight, injuries and stuff like that. Also, the newest Knicks addition. I know people are tapping in to see Jose Alvarado play, but he will not play tonight, I guess, for personal reasons. That's what they say. But so, and a lot of these things are game time decisions because I thought he was going to play, but this will happen game time decision. So let's go, man. Knicks and the Pistons, man. Hopefully it should be a great game. Like I said, last time we was in Detroit, lost by 30 points, 31 points, man. Can't have that again, man. So make sure you tap in and stuff like that. Tip off will be soon in a few minutes. Ready for it. Also, some of these trades, man, and NBA trades, you know, some guys are playing. Like Yabusele, the guy we traded, he was playing yesterday in Chicago already, man. So he had a double-double, like 15 points, 10 rebounds yesterday. So guys are passing physical like real quick and stuff like that. So, hey, that's why I thought Alvarado's going to play tonight, man, but he's not playing. So more than likely he'll play Sunday in Boston when the Knicks play Boston on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, we'll see who the Pistons starting line gonna be because Tobias Harris is back. He didn't play last night. Pistons, like I said, they're 37-13. They lost last night actually at home against the Wizards. So the Pistons are playing on a back-to-back, you know. So maybe they was looking ahead to the Knicks game, but we'll see. And I'm surprised. Like I said, I thought Towns and Anunoby was going to be playing, but I guess, you know, Towns, I know with the eye and all that type of stuff. So I guess they're taking a little precaution and stuff like that, but it's okay. So we'll be ready. And it looks like the Knicks are in the white again, man. The Knicks been playing in the white uniforms forever and a day. Don't know what is this thing with the NBA. All right, starting lineups will be Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, and Mohamed Diawara for the Knicks. And see, for the Pistons, it'll be Duncan Robinson, Asor Thompson, Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, and Isaiah Stewart will be the starters for the Pistons. So more than likely it would be Stewart jumping center against Mitchell Robinson. And like I said, Knicks defense have been playing a lot better, you know, say since that losing streak. And also the Pistons are one of the tougher defensive teams, more physical teams. So like I said, it should be good tonight, man. So, like I said, need some big games from some guys tonight, man. Jordan Clarkson, Shamet, Bridges, you know, Hart, all these guys. Brunson going to do his thing, you know, so he's going to be his normal self. So he'll be ready. He'll be ready to play tonight. Kolek, when Kolek comes in as well, Kolek going to spell Brunson. So hopefully he has a big game tonight, too, for the Knicks off the bench. It's going to be much needed. Yeah, the injuries. OG with a toe injury. Jalen Duran with a right knee soreness, so he will be out. All right, about to jump center. Robinson against Stewart. All right. All right, the tap is up, and it is won by the Pistons. Pistons have it. So Pistons, Cade Cunningham with the ball at the top, guarded by Bridges. Cunningham around the screen. Back to Stewart, and Robinson slipped. Stewart with a dunk, easy dunk. I don't know. Robinson slipped. Don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because the ice, you know, for the Red Wings playing. But Pistons strike first blood, 2-0. Knicks with the ball. Josh Hart with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Robinson at the top. Robinson with the ball. Looking. Finds Brunson. Over to Bridges. His three-point shot from the corner is good. And the Knicks take the lead 3-2. So good start for the Knicks on that Bridges 3. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball into the front court, guarded by Bridges, now guarded by Brunson on a switch. Back to Duncan Robinson. Back to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham around a Stewart screen at the elbow. Cunningham in the lane and stripped by the Knicks. Brunson with the steal. Brunson out to Bridges. His pull-up three-point shot is up and good. And the Knicks go up 6-2. So 2 Mikal Bridges three-point shots. Good sign for the Knicks. Pistons with the ball. Cunningham into the front court, guarded by Bridges, now guarded by Hart. Over to Tobias Harris in the corner. Harris. Step back, jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court, over to Brunson. Brunson into the front court now. Brunson guarded by Harris at the elbow. Brunson, step back, three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Stewart. Now over to Thompson. Thompson with the ball into the front court. Thompson looking. Finds Tobias Harris. Shot is up. No good, but it's an offensive foul on Tobias Harris, and Brunson looked like he took the brunt of it. And they look like they're going to take a look at it to see the flagrant foul on the play. Let me see. It looked like it was just, to me, it's just like a common foul. Just like his shoulder, it wasn't like it was an elbow or anything. So they'll take a look at it to see it's a flagrant, but good start for the Knicks. Actually, good start for Mikal Bridges. 2 3-point shots. Yeah, after this replay, I think they're just gonna look at it and just say, it was like just an offensive foul and should be Knicks ball. Yeah, it's just an offensive foul. He just with his shoulder. It wasn't like an elbow or anything. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball to inbound. All right, so Knicks will take the ball side out. All right, Brunson looking to inbound, finds Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson into the front court, guarded by Thompson. Brunson across the timeline over to Robinson. Robinson at the top of the key looking. Robinson hands off to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges around the Robinson screen. Bridges in the lane, back out to Josh Hart, guarded by Duncan Robinson. Hart down the lane. Hart, and he almost loses the ball. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Harrison. Here comes the Pistons. Harris into the front court. Harris at the top of the key. Over to Duncan Robinson, guarded by Hart. Over to Cunningham at the corner. At the elbow, guarded by Diawara. Back to Robinson. Fakes the shot. Robinson in the lane. Shot is blocked by Diawara. Hart with the ball into the front court. Hart looking. Finds Diawara, and ball is almost taken. Bridges with the ball now. Bridges throws it back out to Diawara. Diawara looking, finds Brunson. Brunson, step back jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Here comes the Pistons ahead to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham into the front court, guarded by Hart. Cunningham down the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson looking, finds Hart at the logo. At the top of the key, Hart now with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane, shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. A lot of bricks is thrown up. Over to Tobias Harris with the ball now into the front court. Harris down low to Thompson. Lays it up, no good. And put back in by Isaiah Stewart. 6-4 Knicks. Knicks quickly inbounds. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Robinson, Duncan Robinson. Around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Hart in the lane. Throws and the ball is deflected. It's like you can't throw those passes. It wasn't even open. Cunningham in the lane, lays it up and in, and we're tied at 6. So Knicks have gone cold in the last couple of minutes, not making shots. And Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson in the lane. Brunson, and thought he got fouled. And Pistons with the ball. Cade Cunningham in the corner to Tobias Harris. Back out to Cade Cunningham. Fakes the shot. Cunningham in the lane. Looked like he walked and scores. 8-6 Pistons. I don't understand how they talk about this walking thing. This dude walked with the basketball to the basket. And Brunson bring the ball up and is fouled by Thompson. Yeah, that was definitely a foul. I don't understand how that wasn't a foul call. Salute. RC, what's good? Salute. You already know. Like I said, good game. Should be a good game, but like I said, no Karl Anthony Towns, no OG Anunoby tonight. Deuce McBride, like I said, it looked like he's going to be out either for the season or out for a while. He had surgery for sports hernia, core muscle injury. So, all right. So the Knicks will inbounds. Pistons Knicks scored the first 6 points. Pistons scored the last 8. All right. Knicks with the ball now. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Thompson. Brunson in the lane. Fall away shot is up and good, and we're tied at 8. All right. Pistons with the ball. Pistons. Thompson into the front court. Guarded by Diawara. Thompson at the elbow looking for Cunningham. Finds him at the top of the key around the Isaiah Stewart screen. Guarded by Bridges. And Cunningham in the lane to Thompson. Thompson looking, throws back to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham, fall away shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson over to Brunson. Brunson into the front court, guarded by Thompson. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Brunson in the lane. Back to Bridges. Bridges at the top of the key now. Just trying to find Josh Hart. And they call an offensive foul, so it'll be Pistons ball. So timeout on the floor with the score. Knicks and Pistons tied at 8 with 6:58 left to go in the first quarter. Game all tied up. You say, RC said deadline over is now or never for all playoff contenders. Yeah, you already know. It is now or never, man. This is what you got to roll with. You like the Alvarado? Oh, yeah, I like the Jose Alvarado pickup, man. Like I said, we need a scrappy point guard, a pesky guard, somebody like a TJ McConnell, Also, another ball handler, man. We need a little fast guy anyway, probably to speed up the pace, Hopefully, like I said, he could get some fast breaks going and things like that. But I'm more about his defense, like deflections and steals, and also being a pest, picking guys up probably full court 94 feet. So, yeah, I like the pickup, man. And plus, he's the hometown kid, man. So he comes back home. Thought he was going to play tonight, man, but he's out, you know what I'm saying? But more than likely, he'll probably play on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Y'all see your T-Wolves made a trade too, man. They got Ayo Dosunmu from the Bulls and stuff like that. So, hey, good pickup for the Wolves, man. But they traded Rob Dillingham. I thought Dillingham was part of their future, man. So I don't know what happened, but they traded Rob Dillingham to get Ayo Dosunmu. They say Bulls fans online crashing clean out. It's been interesting to see most teams been there before. Yeah, the Bulls made a slew of moves, man. Oh, man, they traded Vucevic to the Celtics. They traded Kobe White. I forgot who else to the Hornets. Then they traded that. They just blew it up, man. They just like, look, man, because last year was DeRozan and who was last? And Levine. They got rid of those two last year. And then this year, like I said, they just finished a whole total rebuild. So we'll see what they're going to do with these picks and things like that. He said Fincher's never going to use Dilly like that, saying Dilly was used sporadically as putting him on. Wow. I mean, I thought Dillingham was going to be a nice addition. Didn't know like he's a point guard or he's a two guard or what is he, a combo guard and stuff like that. I thought he's going to work out good, because he could score. But then again, like I said, I haven't watched him too much with the T-Wolves, so I don't know. So hopefully, I know he'll probably get some playing time now with Chicago because I know Yabusele getting a bunch of playing time now. He got more playing time in that Bulls game yesterday than he got in like about 10, 15 games combined on the Knicks. So I know he was happy, and Yabusele was so happy to go to the Bulls to play that he even gave up his player option for his second year on a second year contract for next year, because that was a sticking point. A lot of teams didn't, because he had a player option. A lot of teams wasn't trying to hear that, so he had to give that up. He had to fork that over if he wanted to go to the Bulls and play for them and stuff like that. So. He said, if your Knicks come up short, allegedly, they'll go, oh, yeah, in the all season. Yeah, the T-Wolves going all in, too. They're going all in for Giannis, too. They want to pair him up with Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that go, man. We'll see what happens in the off season, though, because, like I said, yeah, a lot of things are going to happen in the off season because Giannis is definitely getting moved out of Milwaukee. All right, back to action. Pistons with the ball. Thompson into the front court, guarded by Diawara. Thompson around Isaiah Stewart screen, back to Stewart at the top of the key, over to Cunningham. Cunningham now at the elbow. Cunningham guarded by Bridges. Those two, Duncan Robinson, his three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. I know one thing is a lot of bricks going on. Guys got to put the ball in the basket. Knicks got to put the ball hard into the front court. Shot it. The Diawara in the corner for the bucket, and it's good. 10-8. Thought he was a 3-point shot, but his foot probably was on the line. The toe was probably on the line. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball. Cunningham at the top of the key, guarded by Brunson. Cunningham down the lane, pushes off, and is a foul on Brunson. So Cade Cunningham will be at the free throw line. Yeah, I don't understand. Like I said, I'm watching Cade Cunningham. I don't understand how they let guys just use their hands to push off, elbow, whatever. It's like, yo, that's not basketball, man. And like I said, I see it with a lot of players, Jason Tatum's, SGA, all these guys push people off with the chicken wing or even extend their arm out, and it's not even called. Like I said, the officiating and referees in today's games is just straight trash. Trash in both sports, football and basketball. Like I said, I don't know what they teach these guys, but hey, everything is messed up from AAU level and all that stuff. So they changed the way the teaching is for the referees, I guess, not to make certain calls. All right, Cunningham first free throw is no good. His second free throw is up and it's good. And coming into the game for the Knicks, Landry Shamet and Kevin McCullough Jr. is into the game for the Knicks, and as well as Ariel Hukporti. All right, Knicks with the ball, Hart with the ball into the front court over to Brunson. Brunson around the Shamet screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson looking, finds Josh Hart in the corner. Shamet fakes the shot, and he's fouled by Cunningham. So it'll be Knicks ball out of bounds. But low-scoring game, 10-9 right now. Like I said, a lot of bricks. A lot of bricks is being shot up here. So with a lot of bricks, that means a lot of rebound for these guys. Guys better have a bunch of rebounds in this game. With all these bricks. All right, Knicks inbound, side out. Brunson throws backdoor to Shamet underneath the basket, who lays it up and in. Good move by Shamet. 12-9. Knicks with the lead. Pistons with the ball. Cunningham into the front court. Cunningham looking. Double team now in the corner. And throws out to Stewart, out to Duncan Robinson. And Stewart almost loses the ball. And the ball is stolen by the Knicks. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson guarded by Robinson. Over to Shamet. Wide open three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Ronald Holland. And here comes the Pistons. Ahead to Cunningham. Down low to Isaiah Stewart. Mismatch. Lays it up and in. 12-11. Knicks quickly inbounds into Josh Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court. Hart looking. Finds Brunson in the corner. Guarded by Thompson. Brunson. Step back three-point shot is up. No good. I don't know why Brunson just should have took it baseline. It's like you're making it so harder than what it is. Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball now into the front court. In the corner to Robinson. Duncan Robinson out to Holland. His three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson into the front court. Brunson throws ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Hukporti. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham into the front court. And he is fouled by Josh Hart. And Hart is mad that you complain about a foul on the other end, no call. He said the modern day touch foul is not a foul in all complete honesty. All right, so it looked like Stewart will take a seat. Let me see who checks into the game for Paul Reed. All right, Cunningham, three-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Brunson, and he's fouled by Reed. With 4:27 left to go in the first quarter, low-scoring first quarter, man. These teams are building skyscrapers up there, man. I mean, they are building, the bricks. Like, where's the shooting at, man? That's what I say in today's NBA, man. These guys got to get their shooting going. It's like, yo, practice in the gym. Hell, yeah, guys not even practicing regular plays. You should be having shoot-arounds every damn day out there. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart into the front court, guarded by Cunningham. Hart with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to McCullers, now to Hukporti. Hukporti over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson almost double team over to Josh Hart. His three-point shot from the elbow is up. No good. Rebounded by Pistons Cunningham. And here comes the Pistons. Ahead to Holland. Holland with the ball at the elbow. Over to, who's that? It's Karis LeVert. LeVert at the top of the key. LeVert in the paint. Over to Reed. His shot up in the lane is up. No good. Rebounded by Hugporty. And man, these guys are just killing the rim. Throws ahead to Shamit. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by, man, these guys are just, I mean, it's just terrible shooting, man. This is atrocious. All right. Next to the ball. Cunningham. 3-point shot is up and good. And the Pistons take the lead 14-12. All right. Knicks with the ball. Brunson into the front court. Brunson around the Hugporty screen. Brunson now guarded by Reed. Brunson out to Shamit in the corner to Hart. Hart in the lane. His little floater is up and good, and we're tied at 14. All right. Pistons inbounds. Cunningham with the ball into the front court. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, tied at 14. Cunningham at the top of the key, guarded by Shamit. Cunningham down the lane. Shot is up and good. 16-14. All right, Knicks quickly inbounds to Shamit. Shamit with the ball now into the front court, guarded by Cunningham. Shamit, and he's fouled by Cunningham. Timeout on the floor. 2:44 left to go. Pistons 16, Knicks 14. Josh Hart did not foul that. Man, these are superstar favorite teams I've ever seen. Yeah, I know, man. Like I said, I look at some of these fouls, man. I mean, guys can get over there and get jiu-jitsu slammed and no call. You know what I'm saying? They be like, get up, and they like carry on. I think it's a good quality 3-and-D that we sorely like. I think he might be even better than Dante Deavy. Like, yeah, Dante to me is really just like a scorer and shooter. That's about, say that's it. I mean, Io did something. They say he's a point guard, and also I really didn't see that though. Even at Illinois and stuff, I just think he's a combo, whatever. But I don't know the way they be labeling these guys nowadays. They point guards. Also, I don't even see the point guard skill because in today's NBA, the point guard skills is just they lacking in that. There's a lot of things. These guys are not skilled. The players of today are not really skilled. They lost a lot of skills and stuff like that. The fundamentals is out of the game and stuff like that. And it starts at the grassroots, like the AAU level and stuff like that. And that's why you see a lot of guys is like point guards can't even throw alley-oop pass. They can't pinpoint passes. Their accuracy, their handles, their touch, everything is off because they don't really practice those things. It's all about individualism and stuff like that. I mean, everybody getting theirs and stuff like that. So it's like playmaking. Playmaking is crazy, man. You don't see no more like Chris Paul, Jason Kidd, Rondo, Gary Payton, Mark Jackson, Strickland, all the good Steve Nash, all the good point guards, man. It's like the point guards, those point guards are thriving in today's NBA and stuff like that, setting guys up. Mitchell Robinson, like I said, because he could score like 20 points every game if he had a point guard that could pass on the ball on alley-oop lob passes. But the Knicks hardly do that. They do it once in a while. They come because those guys are used to coming in the lane, even with 2-3 guys on them. They just used to scoring. They looking for their shots instead of passing off the open teammate for an easy play. Yo, I seen that. Yeah, there's a loophole though. Mike Conley says, Mike Conley knew that in the background. It's like, hey, what you call it? They waved me. I'm coming back and all that type of stuff, man. I'll be back and stuff like that. He pulled Mike Conley pulled the old Herb Williams stuff when Herb used to get traded by the Knicks back in the day when Ewing was there. Herb used to come. He used to get traded. I guess some teams tell him like, don't even pack your bags. Just stay right there because we waving you. Don't waste no flight coming out here because you're gonna get waved. So Herb just used to stay. He just used to stay with the Knicks until they waived him, and then the Knicks signed him right back, and he's on the roster sitting on the bench. He's like the 15th man. Herb didn't care, man. Herb Williams did not care. Earl Big Cat Lloyd. All right, back to action. Shamit with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball now. Brunson guarded by Reed. Brunson in the lane. Brunson off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Reed. Ahead to Tobias Harris. Harris with the ball. in the corner to Holland. Back out to Levert. Levert back to Tobias Harris, guarded by Jordan Clarkson. His fall away jump shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Clarkson. So Tobias Harris will be at the free throw line. All right, Harris' first free throw is up and is good. All right. Harris's second for Pistons up 17-14. His second free throw is up and is also good. All right. Knicks with the ball. Bridges into the front court. Bridges. Over to Brunson. His shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Hukporti. Back out to Shamet. Wide open shot. And is no good. And back out to Shamet. Over to Bridges. His three-point shot from the elbow was up. No good. Too strong. Rebounded by Clarkson. Knicks were just clanking shots, man. Over to Bridges. His shot off the glass is up. No good. And tap back out. And it should be Pistons ball. Or is it Knicks ball? But the Knicks, man, just like I said, just missing way too many shots, man. Way too many shots. Like, all right, Pistons with the ball. Levert over to Holland. Over to Levert. Levert around a Reed screen. Levert in the lane. Free throw line jump shot is up and good. And the Pistons extended leads 20-14. Knicks have just stopped scoring, man. It's just like they scoring is just Brunson with the ball now. Into the front court. Brunson. Over to Hukporti. Hukporti at the elbow. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Brunson out the Bridges. Shamet. Wide open shot again. And he misses again. Shamet with the rebound. Out the Bridges. Another three-point shot from the elbow. Too strong. And rebounded by the Pistons. And by Jenkins. Jenkins down the lane. Lays it up and in. And a foul on Clarkson. And the Pistons go up 22-14. It's like the Knicks are missing way too many shots, man. And Shamet is missing way too many shots. Those are like all open shots, man. And this is, like I said, this is what happens. You gotta make shots. You have got to make shots. It's like shots got to be made. Got to make shots, man. It was just, like I said, just way too many shots, man. 22-14. All right. Jenkins, free throw. And what is going on? It's a lane violation on the Knicks. Hukporti, just sit still. All right, so what's name would be have another free throw because Hukporti, I don't know what he's doing. You got to stay outside the lane, man. 54 seconds left to go in the quarter. All right, Jenkins free throws up and it's good. And Pistons extend to a 9-point lead. And like I said, the Knicks have just not scored. Just missing too many wide open shots. Shamet and Bridges is missing more shots now. It's like they've gone ice cold. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson into the front court. Brunson guarded by Jenkins. Around the Bridges screen, guarded by Harris now. Brunson with the ball in the lane. Brunson shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Harris with the ball. Levert with the ball into the front court. Down the lane. Levert down low to Paul Reed for the dunk. And the Pistons go up 11, 25-14. Knicks quickly inbounds to Brunson. 26 seconds left to go. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Throw the ball to somebody. 17 seconds, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson with the ball. Over the Bridges in the corner to Clarkson. His three-point shot is up. And finally, 25-17. Pistons inbound. 6 seconds left to go in the quarter. Jenkins into the front court. Jenkins Three-point shot is up and good. 28-17. And Pistons go up 11, and that's the end of one. After one, Pistons 28, Knicks 17. So the Pistons got hot towards the end of the first quarter. Like I said, the Knicks was cold most of that first quarter. But like I said, it wasn't because it was just too many poor shooting, a lot of wide open shots. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys got to practice their shooting. It's like that's all you do in today's NBA is shoot. You can't shoot the balls like you're wide open. Those are high percentage shot. Like I said, guys back in the day, these guys was being defended with contested shots. These guys have so many uncontested shots, and they're just terrible shooting the basketball. And I don't understand if that's all y'all doing today's basketball now, just shoot, shoot, shoot. Why can't you should be a much better shooter? These dudes, like I said, they're just a lot. We just got too many streak shooters in the NBA. It's just full of a lot of streak shooters. You got some pure shooters, but it's very rare. The pure shooters is just like a small percentage, but a lot of these guys are streak shooters. And the reason why they're streak shooters is because these are wide open shots. If these guys was being defended, they wasn't gonna be they wouldn't be putting up these many shots wide open. And some of these guys don't even take shots. Like I said, if they're defended, they're passing the ball to find somebody else who's a playmaker. But when you're wide open, you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to shoot the ball. They just gotta pick it up. Yeah, man. No Jalen Duran. Y'all should take advantage of that paint. Yeah, but no Karl Anthony Towns, no OG Anunoby. So Mitchell Robinson, like I said, if they ain't finding no alley-oop to him and stuff like that, they ain't gonna take advantage of the paint. You know what I'm saying? That's why Brunson has to get in there and penetrate, get in there and dish off to Robinson. But like I said, he's looking to do step-back jump shots. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, you got to use your head, man. Get in the paint and make them converge on you, 2 or 3 guys, whatever, and just dish the ball off. That's what you got to do. You make the game simpler and easier for yourself. So a hot end of the first quarter for the Pistons, man. They was hitting just about everything they threw up, man. I don't know why Detroit gave away Ivy to the Bulls. I would have gave them Ron Holland Jr. Yeah, I don't know what is the thing with Ivy, man, because he was like one of the building blocks, But I think ever since the Monty Williams thing or something like that is like everything has just went downhill since then. And then I thought when Bickerstaff came over, that was going to change, but it looks like it hasn't changed. And then injuries has been part of his thing too. He's been hurt a lot too, but still, I mean, he's a talented player, so I don't know what's going on, but he's going to have to get back to the lab, get back in the lab and refocus. But he going to the Bulls. It's like everybody's going to be playing for the Bulls because the Bulls is like, they just tanking. So everybody's going to play. They don't trade away the team. They don't blew up the team now. So Kobe White's gone, Vucevic is gone, Levine and DeRozan left last year. So hey, now it's just like everybody's playing, man. It's just like everybody playing. It's like every man for themselves out there. Everybody playing. But I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream. Knicks versus Pistons in Detroit. If this is your first time to the Man-Cave podcast as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Share it on all social media platforms, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free. Costs you nothing. Also, if you're following on Twitter or X, just hit the follow button. That's it for the Man-Cave podcast, SGod Media, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. I'm about to start the second quarter right now. Hopefully, Knicks can have a better second quarter. All right, Knicks with the ball. Bridges with the ball into the front court. Bridges guarded by, I think that's Javonte Green. Over to Tyler Kolek, who has checked into the game. Kolek with the ball. Those are alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson, and that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. All right, Pistons quickly inbound. Inbounds. Paul Reed with the basketball. Reed over to Levert around the Reed screen. Back out to Reed. Shoots a 3-point shot, and it's good. 31-19. All right. Knicks quickly inbounds to Kolek around the Robinson screen. Kolek with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Shamet. Shamet guarded by Jenkins down to Bridges, who lays it up and in. 31-21. All right, Pistons quickly inbounds over to Levert in the corner. His 3-point shot is up and good. 34-21. Knicks got to get out there and defend, man. Got to get out there and defend. Get back on defense and defend. All right, Knicks with the ball. Kolek with the ball into the front court. Kolek looking. Finds Robinson, who lays it up and in. 34-23. All right, Pistons quickly inbound with the ball. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins, he walked. How is that not a walk? Oh, my God. The ball slid on his leg. All right, 3-point shot is up and good. 37-23. Knicks with the ball. Clarkson with the ball. Clarkson over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Fall away jump shot is up and good. 37-25. Pistons come right back. Quickly inbounds. Pistons with the ball. And it's almost stolen. And the ball, and it's a turnover, so it would be Knicks ball. That was Ronald Holland with the turnover. All right, Knicks with the ball. All right, Knicks inbounds. All right, Kolek with the ball now across the midcourt line around the Clarkson screen. All right, Kolek now around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Kolek in the lane, throws in the corner and is deflected by the Pistons. And here comes the Pistons. Hit the Levert in the corner to Jenkins. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebound in the corner to Jenkins again, and he hits the 3-point shot. And the Pistons with a 15-point lead, 40-25. All right, Knicks with the ball. Bridges with the ball into the front court. Bridges out to Clarkson, out to Bridges. A 3-point shot from the corner is good, 40-28. All right, Pistons quickly inbounds. Levert with the ball into the front court, but it's like hardly nobody playing defense, man. It's like they're just shooting. All right, and Jenkins is fouled by Bridges. So Pistons with the good shooting. They still keep up the good shooting. All right, Pistons inbounds. Holland with the ball over to Levert. Now to Reed. Reed back down. Levert down the lane. Throws in the corner. Shot is up and good by Javonte Green. 43-28. Pistons are on fire. Kolek with the ball into the front court. Over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Bridges out to Clarkson. Clarkson with the ball, and he loses the ball. Ahead to Levert. And throws out to Jenkins. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Holland over to Reed. Shot is up and good. 45-28. Timeout on the floor in New York. 17-point Pistons lead with 8:34 left to go in the second quarter. So the Knicks, like I said, Knicks have gone cold, and the Pistons are red hot right now, making 3-point shots. The Pistons are in full. Hey, Pistons are pushing the pace, man. They're pushing the tempo. They're not slowing down, and that's why I keep saying when the Knicks play teams that push the pace, they don't, because the Knicks want to slow down. Don't slow it down. And you got to pick up your pace. You got to pick up your tempo. You got to play fast. You got to be in attack mode. You know what I'm saying? These teams are not coming down just like, yo, they in attack mode. That's why you're losing. You have to be in attack mode. You got to keep trying to score. You can't come down and have a lot of empty trips. Or, just be walking the ball up and being stagnant. He's like, bro, I got to move on offense. The players got to move and got to keep moving. Yeah, Pistons doing this. A lot of doing this without Cunningham. Cade's been on the bench. And like I said, the bench guys have come in. Bench guys have come in and just went crazy for the Pistons, man. These guys are not coming in and being passive. These guys are being very aggressive. Yeah, disappointing effort so far. Yeah, from the Knicks, man. Disappointing efforts. Like, yeah, these guys are. But the Knicks had their opportunities to shoot the ball. They just, like I said, Landry Shem is just like woeful. Bridges started hot early, then he just got cold. And these, like I said, these are wide open shots. These are uncontested shots that they's getting. It's like it breaking them. Pistons was missing too, but now the Pistons, like I said, they done got hot. So you think Moran get dealt in all season? Yeah, he's gonna be they're gonna deal him in the all season too. Yes, I heard Sacramento too is like the only team, but you know that's what they say now. But in the off season, it might be a little bit different. So we'll see. But yeah, he's gonna be because Memphis blew up that team. They traded Desmond Bain last year, and then they just traded Jaren Jackson and stuff like that. They was trying to trade Morant too. They blown the team up and stuff like that. So yeah, they blow up the team. The Clippers traded Harden, and the Clippers going to be blowing up their team too. Buying out some guys and stuff like that is like so that run is over for the Clippers. So Kawhi's the only one left in Clipper land. All right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Kolek with the ball. Kolek into the front court over to Clarkson. Clarkson guarded by Holland. Clarkson, and he is fouled by Holland. So Clarkson will be going to the free throw line. All right, Clarkson at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. All right, Clarkson's second free throw's up and is also good. 45-30. 15-point Pistons lead. Pistons inbound. Green with the ball. Inbounds to Levert. Levert guarded by Diawara into the front court. Levert with the ball at the elbow. Now at the top of the key. Levert, 3-point shot from the top of the key is up. No good. Rebounded by Kolek. Here comes the Knicks. Kolek with the ball into the front court. Throws to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Levert. Hart down the lane. Fall away shot is up. No good. And that was a tough shot by Hart. I don't even know why he took that shot. Levert with the shot. The lane to Javonte Green, who lays it off the glass and in. 47-30. Knicks quickly inbounds. Hart with the ball into the front court. Hart throws to Clarkson. Clarkson with the ball. Clarkson guarded by Holland, and he loses the ball. Pistons with the steal. Green with the ball over to Jenkins. Jenkins with the ball. Back to Reed. Shot is up. No good. And looked like it went out. Did it go out on the Knicks? And Brunson looked like he'll check back into the game. Brunson and because Robinson and Kolek is checking out of the game. So Shamit will check in the game with Brunson. All right, Pistons inbound. Cunningham also back into the game. Stewart back in the game. Cunningham with the ball. Cunningham at the free throw line. Step back, jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Wide open 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Got to make them shots. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham. And what is it called? It's a foul. And it looked like it was fouls on Brunson. Not a good foul by Brunson. Didn't even need to do that. That was unnecessary. All right, Pistons with the ball. Holland over to Levert, over to Cunningham. Cunningham with the ball as an offensive foul on Stewart, so it'll be Knicks ball. All right, so Knicks will inbound. Hart with the ball into the front court. 17-point Pistons lead. 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. All right, over to Brunson. And it'll be Knicks ball, so Knicks will inbound. All right, Knicks set the inbounds. Brunson over to Hookporty, guarded by Stewart. Hookporty with the ball. Porty over to Diawara. Diawara, his 3-point shot is up. Oh my God. I think it was only like about 6 seconds on the clock, so it'll be Pistons ball. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball. Cunningham over to Stewart. Stewart with the ball to Cunningham. Offensive foul on Stewart again. So it'll be Knicks ball. 17-point Pistons lead 47-30, man. Pistons had a hot end of first quarter and a second quarter. Like I said, the bench came in and really did work. And like I said, the Pistons played last night. So Pistons are playing on a back-to-back, so but these guys, like I said, they playing with a lot of energy off that second unit for the Pistons. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball now, guarded by Thompson at the logo. Brunson now on a switch over in the corner to Shamet. Shamet's been missing a lot of shots, man. He's got to make some of these shots. Too many wide open shots, bro. We need you to shoot. We need you to score the ball. And it's a foul, so Knicks will take the ball side out. On a back-to-back games, Pistons are 7-1 on back-to-back games. So, and regardless of if they played the night before or not, they play to bring energy all the time. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson looking. Somebody got to move into the paint, man. Come on. Shamet, step back, 3-point shot, and is blocked out of bounds with 1 second on the shot clock. But people got to move. Stop standing out by the line. The dude being double-teamed, cut to the basket. It's like, bro, it's like, man, I don't know. It's like, what kind of coaching these guys are taught, man? It's just like, it's like you watch game films and you look at where the stuff is at. Watch the damn film. All right, and Diawara quickly scores. How is it not a foul? 47-32. Pistons inbounds. Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Shamet at the top of the key. Waiting on the Isaiah Stewart screen. Now passes to Stewart. Stewart with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Robinson. Robinson to Stewart, who lays it up and in. 49-32. All right, Knicks inbounds. Diawara over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Thompson. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. And he got fouled, and they called it like the ball was out. That's crazy, man. Josh Hart gets fouled. They say the ball's not got. Duncan Robinson is a yo, this is crazy, bro. All right, Knicks inbound. Brunson was inbound from the corner over to Hookporty. Hookporty with the ball. Shamet, wide open 3-point shot and is good. 49-35. All right. All right, Pistons will inbound the ball. 4:56 left to go in the second quarter. All right, Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Shamet on the screen now. Guarded by Bridges. Now throws to Tobias Harris, guarded by Shamet. And defensive 3 seconds with the Knicks supporting. I don't know where was he going. You got to stay at home, man. The guy didn't even get the ball yet, and you standing in no man's land for what? That's what I'm saying. It's like you got to stick. You got to stick with your man until he backs him all the way down, and Cunningham would be at the free throw line to shoot the tech, and shot is up and is good. 50-35. All right, back to action. Pistons with the ball over to Harris. Harris with the ball guarded by Bridges. Harris at the top of the key. Harris. Free throw line jump shot is up. No good. Get the rebound, somebody. Oh my God, these dudes. Cunningham in the lane. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled and he'll be going to the free throw line. And if that's on Bridges, that's 3 fouls on Bridges. Let me see. Did he reach in? And the Knicks gonna look to challenge. Let me see the play again. Let me see this play because the foul is on Bridges. If that's on Bridges, it's number 3. Can y'all show the replay before you go on a commercial? I don't know why they do this thing. Just show the replay before you go on commercial, man. Yeah, but like I said, the NBA is a game of runs, so Knicks will make their run at some point, but at some point they're going to have to make some shots. I mean, and the Pistons ain't going to help you. You got to make some shots, and like I said, you see the Pistons are pushing. They pushing at every opportunity. They pushing the pace. They're not slowing down. They're not walking the ball up. They in attack mode. Let me look at some out of town scores around the NBA. Score 5:01 left to go in the second quarter. Miami with a 19-point lead in Boston, 50-31. Also 3:22 in the first quarter. Milwaukee 18, Pacers 14. 122 left in the first quarter. Pelicans up 30-28 over the Timberwolves. And the 10 o'clock games, Memphis at Portland and Clippers at Sacramento Kings. But Miami with a 50-31 lead in Boston with 5:01 left to go in the second quarter. So it's still time in that game. So I'll see what that I want to see the replay, see what that I don't know if Bridges fouled him or not, probably didn't, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't even believe Josh Hart didn't even get to call Duncan Robinson fouls him and stuff. That's what I'm saying, man. Referees just pick and choose who they want to make a that whole. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff is politicking and stuff like that because it's just, it's clear as day. A foul is a foul. I don't care what people say or whatever stuff like that. These guys they're not calling for. These guys are bad defenders. These are bad defensive players. They letting get away with stuff. Bad defensive players. And making them think like, oh, they play good defense. They don't play no good defense. These dudes are just terrible, and the referees just allow it. All right, so the Knicks won the challenge. So it's no foul. Yeah, they call a foul on Bridges instead of Shamet, but it's like, all right. So good challenge by the Knicks after the fouls on Bridges. So that would have been 3 on Bridges. All right. So more than likely, let me see who got the ball. Did the Knicks? Oh, it'd be jump ball. So Porty would jump against Stewart, and the tip is up, and the Knicks have it. Bridges with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Now to Porty, guarded by Stewart. Brunson with the ball now. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. He got fouled on that play, no call, but unbelievable. All right, Thompson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Hart. Thompson now guarded by Bridges on a switch. Trying to find Harris, guarded by Brunson in the post. Harris. How you got three guys coming over to the dude? It's like Duncan Robinson, three-point shot is up and good. 53-35. Knicks quickly inbound, down 18. Knicks with the ball over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball to Porty. Porty with the ball to Brunson. Brunson looking to Porty, who's fouled by Stewart. And Stewart, that might be number 3 on Stewart, so Paul Reed will have to check into the game. So Porty will step to the free throw line. So Porty first free throw is up and it's good. All right, Porty's second free throw is up and it's good. 53-37. All right, Pistons inbounds. Jenkins over to Harris. Harris with the ball. Harris down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Porty. Brunson is definitely struggling. Waiting for the Knicks together to make a run before the half. OG, oh yeah, RC, like I said, if you was in the beginning of the thing, no Cat, and no OG tonight, out with injuries. Also, Alvarado's not playing for personal reasons. And so, like, all right, Knicks with the ball. Robinson with the ball at the top, over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball at the top of the key. Bridges in the lane, out to Josh Hart. He should have shot the ball right then and there. Fall away jump shot from the free throw line is no good. He should have shot the ball right there. He had the shot. It's like every time he fakes, he's just like giving up. All right, Pistons with the ball. Robinson over to Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Thompson guarded by Shamet. Over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson with the ball. Over to Paul Reed. His three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Throws ahead to Bridges, who lays it up and in. 53-39. Knicks quickly inbounds. Pistons inbound. Jenkins with the ball. Over to Tobias Harris. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins down to Reed. Reed throws an alley to Thompson. Out to Tobias Harris. His three-point shot is good. 56-39. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges into the front court. Bridges with the ball. Bridges out to Brunson. His three-point shot from the corner is no good. And Brunson is just off. He is off. Pistons quickly throws ahead to Thompson, who dunks it. And he beats it. He beats Brunson. I'm back. It's like, I don't know what he's thinking. It was like 58-39. Pistons with Knicks with the ball. Shamet with the ball into the front court. Shamet down the baseline. And Shamet is fouled by Robinson. Duncan Robinson. All right. Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the paint. Over to Bridges. Wide open three-point shot. No good. Oh, boy. All right. Pistons with the ball. Harris with the ball. Guarded by Hart. Harris in the paint. Harris. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart down the lane. Shot is blocked by Thompson. And here comes the Pistons quickly ahead to Robinson. Robinson with the ball. Robinson on the baseline looking. Throws out to Jenkins. Jenkins with the ball guarded by Brunson. Jenkins, fall away shot is up and good. 60-39. 58 seconds left to go in the half. All right, Knicks set the inbounds. Bridges over to Shamet. Shamet with the ball. Ahead to Brunson, over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. Brunson. Shot is up and good. 60-41. Pistons quickly inbounds to Jenkins. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins. Over to Tobias Harris. His three-point shot is good. 63-41. Pistons continue their hot shooting. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Down the lane, shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. So Brunson will be at the free throw line. Knicks are 5 of 19 from three-point range. Part of the problem, like I said, missing too many shots, man. Too many wide open shots, bro. These guys got to shoot better. Like, you had the day off. This is a team that played the night. They played last night. They on a back-to-back, and they playing with way more energy than you're playing with. Regardless if guys are out or not, you're supposed to have some energy to play in these games. All right, Brunson's free throw is in and out, no good. This is no good right here. All right, 21.6 seconds left to go. 63-41. Man, Brunson's second free throw is good. 63-42. All right, Pistons, Javonte Green inbounds to Jenkins. Jenkins with the ball. And he's fouled by Shem. Why would you foul a dude? Don't understand. There's only 20-something seconds left in the quarter. Why would you foul a guy? All right, Pistons with the ball. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins over to Reed. And he almost loses the ball. Duncan Robinson, three-point shot is up. No good. And it'll be Knicks ball. All right, 4.5 seconds left to go. All right, Hart looking to inbound. Throws to Shamet. Shamet with the ball over to Brunson. Shot, and it's blocked by Reed. And that's the one. We're at halftime with the score. Detroit 63, Knicks 42 at the half. We'll be back with the halftime stats after a word from the Man-Cave.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
For the city of sports playing with a giant Nick. with my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Brave.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road to chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S-God G-O-D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are back. Once again, the halftime score, Pistons 63, Knicks 42. All right, for the New York Knicks, Mohamed Diawara with 4 points, Mitchell Robinson with 4 points, Josh Hart with 2 points, Mikal Bridges, the high man, with 15 points in the game, Jalen Brunson with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Off the bench, Porty with 2 points, 3 rebounds, Jordan Clarkson with 5 points, Landry Shamet with 5 points, and overall shooting for the Knicks, 16 of 46 for 35%. Knicks are 5 of 19 from three-point range for 25%. Free throws, Knicks only been to the free throw line 6 times. They're 5 of 6 for 83%. Knicks with 18 rebounds, 13 assists to go along with 5 turnovers in the game. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris with 8 points, Duncan Robinson with 3 points, Isaiah Stewart with 8 points, Cade Cunningham with 11 points, Asor Thompson with 2 points. Off the bench, Paul Reed with 7 points, Javonte Green with 8, Karis LeVert with 5, Dennis Jenkins with 11 points. Overall shooting for the Pistons, 24 of 44 for 55%. Three-point shooting, 10 of 18 for 56%. Free throw shooting, free throw shooting 5 of 6. They only went to free throw line 6 times, so 83%. Rebounding, 24 rebounds, 16 assists, and 6 turnovers in the game. Once again, Pistons with a 21-point halftime lead, 63-42. First quarter, Knicks had a cold shooting first quarter, 28-17, only 17 points in that first quarter. Second quarter, they had 25 points, but they gave up 35 to the Pistons, and that's why they are where they at right now, 63-42. So second half, Knicks got got their work cut out for them, but Knicks got to get better shooting. They got to shoot that ball much better, and they also got to pick up the pace and pick up the tempo, like I said, because the Pistons right now, like I said, they're running. The bench is coming in. The bench is coming in, and that's why the Pistons has a big lead. The bench is coming in and done a work on the Knicks. So Knicks got their work cut out for them in the second half. Looking at some out-of-town scores around the NBA. Halftime, Miami up 59-38 over Boston at half. Also, 7:09 left to go in the second quarter. Indiana up 36-32 over Milwaukee. 6:49 left to go in the second quarter. Minnesota with a 1-point lead, 46-45 over New Orleans. And the 2 10 o'clock games, Memphis at Portland, Clippers at Sacramento. So that is the halftime stats and halftime score and update around the NBA. But like I said, in this game, Brunson with only 5 points is like shooting has been atrocious in this game, man. Brunson is struggling in this game. See, Brunson is 2 of 13 in the game, 0 for 5 from three-point range. And 3 rebounds, 4 assists, but Brunson, 2 of 13 is not going to cut it, man. You got to make some shots, And like I said, he has some good looks at the basket and stuff like that. He has had some tough shots too, but he has had a lot of good looks at the basket. He got to make those shots, got to make them shots, man. Right now, the high score for the Knicks is Mikal Bridges with 15 points. But like I said, for the Pistons, man, off the bench, man, the Pistons got 31 points off the bench already. 31 of the Pistons' 63 points is from the bench. 31 points between Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Karis LeVert, and Dennis Jenkins. So them guys are coming. Them guys coming. They come in and did the work, man. Knicks off the bench. Knicks only got 12 points off the bench, so they have a plus 19 advantage on the Knicks off the bench. Like I said, looking at the Pistons, their guys come in and play with a lot of energy, man. They play with energy and play with pace and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Where the Knicks is like, Knicks almost want, like I said, they want to just slow down the game. It's like these teams are not trying to slow down the game. They're going to try to, they're running. You got to get up and run with these teams. You can't just sit back and just chill. You know what I'm saying? They're going to beat you. And that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? The bench has come in and really helped the Pistons because the starters were struggling for the Pistons, but that bench came in and, like I said, those guys was pushing that ball at every angle, at every chance they got. And like I said, you could see the difference. I mean, it doesn't take, you could take 2 eyes and see for yourself. One team is pushing up the pace, the other team is trying to slow it down or something like that, and that's not going to work. What's good, Dig?
Chilling, you watching this horrible showing, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing the game watching it, man. But yeah, man, like I said, but Pistons on the back-to-back, they're 7-1 on the back-to-back game, so that really doesn't faze them. Like I said, regardless of what's going on, they still playing.
Well, they 7-1 on the wins of a back-to-back, or
7-1.
Because they didn't lose last night.
Yeah, they lost last night.
Yeah,
but they talking about today's game. This is the back-to-back game, not the first game, the back-to-back, the second game. So, like I said, they're not tired from the day before, the night before. So they won 7-1. So now tonight, if they win, it's going to be 8-1 on the second game of the back-to-back. So, like I said, you can see, like I said, with these guys, man, it's like their bench. Like I said, I know Dennis Jenkins, whatever his name is, he plays with us, like a tempo. And then Paul Reed is like, come on, Paul Reed from the Sixers and all that stuff. He's just high. And Javonte Green has played, Javonte Green play with some energy.
Yeah, but Paul Reed got something to prove from those losses we was giving him in Philly. But
oh yeah. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, he's producing. I mean, he's out there and that's what that's all it takes, man. On the second unit, come in. Like I said, all you gotta do is come in and perform, man. There's no pressure on you to perform in the second unit. Just come play the game, man. But like I said, Knicks, most of it is terrible shooting by the Knicks in the first half. That's what their problem was. And the Pistons was struggling too early on. But then, like I said, the bench came in and they changed everything for the Pistons.
Brunson is probably like 1 for like 20.
He's 2 of 13. He's 2 of 13 in the game and stuff like that. 0 for 5 from 3-point range.
He's gotta. They're looking to double team him early. He's got to pass that ball sooner and faster. He's got to make the offense flow faster than he's making it. He's bringing the ball up slower. Like you said, the tempo was him. He's not bringing the ball up faster because they're guarding him for from the moment of he passed it in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's him that's got to initiate.
That's why I keep saying keep walking the butt, like I said. But that's what I'm saying. The Knicks have problems with teams that just run because I said the Knicks don't really want to run. They want to slow down the game, and teams ain't going. These younger teams, they're not going to do that. They're going to keep pushing up the pace, and you're going to fall behind. Especially if you're not shooting good. If you're shooting good, that's a different story. But if you're missing shots or you go through droughts, you're going to fall behind. And when you start falling behind, now you got to waste energy to come from behind. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even today's game, I didn't even know Towns and OG wasn't even going to play. That's one thing I really don't like about the NBA, man. It's just like, it's like I said, you could have said this early in the day, you know what I'm saying? But all this game time, you already know the player's not playing.
Yeah, but they played the back-to-back on that win, and then they played that overtime. They had to get him some rest. Because OG, like you said, he played a significant amount of minutes and all that game too.
Westbrook.
And Towns just had that.
I know Towns with the eye injury, but I don't know. He said OG with a toe, and Alvarado was personal, so I don't know what it is. But he could have been playing, but he's not playing this game, so they'll probably play Super Bowl Sunday against the Celtics. But yeah, man, like I said, man, these guys, whatever.
Well, Alvarado, I wouldn't want him to play his first game in this because if he had a bad game, it would have been a storm on him for a bad game.
It don't matter. He needs to play. But like I said, if he's out for a personal reason, it's personal. But I don't know what it is. But if it was not for personal like that, he needs to play. At the end of the day, you're paid to play. There's nothing wrong. If you pass your physical,
He's got to get in and get the playbook at least. Let him get
if
the
you pass the
playbook.
physical, what playbook? There's really no playbook. I mean,
Well,
like I said, you look at today's NBA. Like I said, all that stuff is just come around and shoot and give the ball up to side. It's really no plays being called. So it's not really no playbook. It's not like they hand you a thick playbook. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's different. These guys don't do that no more. How many times you see these coaches drawing up plays? I mean, once in a game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't do that. It's mostly the players just finessing and doing whatever, and whatever, just hand the ball off, this and that, whatever they're supposed to run and stuff. That's about it.
no, I got that, but it's just you got to learn what's going on. You can't just walk out on the floor and think he's going to assume what's going on out there.
No, he's gonna play just like them other teams. Other guys are playing too. And other teams, you know what I'm saying, they play. It just depends on what it is. Like sometimes it could be the physical that's holding guys up and all that type of stuff. But once the physical is clear and you play, you know what I'm saying, you could play.
Yeah. No, he's definitely going to play for us because he's a high motor guy, like you said.
No, I know he's going to play. I know
he will be running.
No, but I'm talking about the other guys. I'm talking about I know Towns with the eye, but OG and what's his name is he's gonna be out possibly for the season. Deuce McBride probably be out for the season. With the surgery, he already had surgery and stuff like that for the sports hernia, and it's a core muscle injury. They said it was. So who knows? Might be back for the playoffs but not. But I don't know. That's why Alvarado was traded. It had to be made. They had to get a secondary ball handler and stuff like that. Right. So that's cool.
See, and you even saw in that second lineup how the passes going to Robinson. I don't understand why Brunson don't the same passes he can make to Robinson too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm missing something there. Like, why are we not getting those passes to him? And
because he's not that type of a point guard. That's part of his problem. I mean, Brunson can score, but then that's what I keep saying with these point guards. Some of these guys are not, their skill level is just not there like that to do that. Brunson is all about trying to get his points instead of setting his teammates up and stuff like that and making it easier on himself. See, when he goes in the lane like that, when he could have threw that ball to Robinson when he got fouled and he got sandwiched by 2 or 3 players down there, throw the ball to Robinson, but he won't do it. That's why I keep saying it's the basketball IQ. That's what I'm saying. The point guards in the past is like they know that stuff. They baiting you into do it because they know that's easy baskets for them. But these guys are all about stats sometimes, man. It's just like, bro, come on, man. It's just, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, who you working out with in the offseason? People on the coaches. It's like nobody. I don't even know. It's like I just don't get it with these guys, man. They have more things at their disposal. They got money to pay whoever do have to help with them and all that. They got all these things, and they just, like I said, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like I said, they come back the same every year. They come back the same. Nothing really worked on to me.
And the other thing is, should we have waited, because at that we could have picked up Cam Thomas.
I mean, Cam Thomas is still available, right? I mean, there's other guys available, but I think the Knicks, because of the Alvarado trade, they can put another guy on the team, a 15th man or something like that. But we'll see.
I mean, I don't think Toronto released him yet, but they say Toronto was supposed to release Chris Paul. We could get Chris Paul.
You're talking about Chris Paul? I think he's about Cam Thomas is on the Nets. I think the Nets bought him out, waived him or something like that. So
no, they waived him.
But I think other players are going to be available. Nicholas Batum, Matisse Thybulle. It was a bunch of players that was going to buy out. The teams are going to buy out. Yeah, buy out. The Clippers are in like they're in rebuild mode, bro. Harden's gone. Zubac, they got traded him. They traded Zubac for Mathurin.
I saw that.
Draft picks or something like that.
But they picked up somebody else too.
It don't matter. This stuff is over. Even Kawhi Leonard said in the paper, he said everybody's gone. He said it's over. I know. Like I said, Kawhi is the only one left in LA Clippers. Like he's the only one left there, So Paul George is out of there. James Harden came, he left out of there. It's just that stuff is over with the Clippers. They rebuilding. They don't care about that stuff, man. That stuff is done. They ain't no threat to nobody. What do you say? Kawhi is left over there. That's where Kawhi and them wanted to go. James Harden was like I said, stay over there and just deal with it and just end your career, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But his thing, I mean, he's performed, but it's like low management and his health and stuff like that. Those are part of the things, you know what I'm saying? Even when they put a team together, some of those guys are always missing games, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the problem. All right, start of the third quarter. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball around a Diawara screen over to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Cunningham. Bridges in the lane. Bridges baseline and throws it back out and it's stolen by Thompson because he wasn't even run to go with the ball. And Knicks get the steal. Hart throws to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the front court. Brunson free throw line. Jump shot is up and good. 62, 63, 44. All right, Pistons with the ball. He said Lakers. I heard Lakers might make a play for Cam Thomas. Yeah.
They got too
Lakers
many
about
guards
like
as it is.
yeah. All right, Tobias Harris, 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson around the Robinson screen. And Brunson. Somebody has to move. Shot over Cade Cunningham is good. 63-46. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball. Over to Thompson. Guarded by Brunson. Over to back to Cunningham. Around the Isaiah Stewart screen. The slip to Isaiah Stewart. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. Who the foul's on? Hart. Robinson with the foul. Fouls on Robinson? It looked like they blew the whistle before Robinson even blocked it from behind. I think they just be choosing like, yo, like, hey, nah, give it to him. Nah, give it to him.
Well, you saw what they did with the Mikel foul. How do you pick Mikel rather than give it to Shaman?
Good Lord. His dude shot is off the end. The free throw even go in. He got the friendly rim. Stewart's first free throw is good. It's like everything they throwing up is going in.
They got that home cooking.
Yeah. All right. Stewart's second free throw is good. 65-46. 19-point Pistons lead. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Thompson. And Thompson be fouling the hell out of Brunson. All right, Brunson with the ball. Still at the top of the key. Over to Diawara. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the corner. Brunson. The Bridges. Oh, my God. Get the ball out. And the ball is stolen by the Pistons. And here comes Cade Cunningham. He just, like I said, he gets in the lane. It's just not decisive, man. I don't know what it is. What are you scared of? You 6'6" or 6'8", dude, just go up and shoot the ball. I've never seen dudes so scared of guys their own height. Some of these guys are your own height, and you're still scared of these guys.
They're stronger than them. What do you mean?
I don't care about no stronger stuff. It's like, yo, bro, you go up there and jump off and shoot the ball. I don't mean nothing about dudes that's stronger than you. It's like, if they posting you up, that's different, but you go up. And Pistons getting a rebound. Cunningham, 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Diawara. 68-46. 9:42 left to go. Diawara with the ball at the elbow. Diawara down the lane. And he's fouled by, is it Stewart?
It was a late call, but god damn.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
like, what the you wait?
And then, just like I said, even with Brunson, when Brunson's dribble the ball, it's like he don't make a beeline to the basket. Like I say, he goes to the corner or he goes to the what you call, like, bro, go down to the free throw line and can try to kick out to somebody or something like that, or even get Robinson.
And Josh Hart twisted his ankle again.
And like I said, I didn't even know if he was going to be playing or not. You know what I'm saying? Because all he got to do is just one more thing, and that re-aggravate it. You know what I'm saying?
He just did. He's hurting.
Yeah. 68-46. All right, Knicks inbounds to Brunson, guarded by Cunningham, who's fouling him, but no call. Brunson. And the ball is deflected out. How many seconds? 7 seconds on the shot clock. So, like I said, they got to hurry up and move this ball around and stuff like that. And like I said, pick up your pace and pick up your tempo, man. Move. All right. Brunson being held by Thompson is only 4 seconds on the shot clock. And what? 2.8 seconds down. It's like, bro, they just like they working the hell out of you. They working the hell out of you guys. All right,
That's
Bridges
what I
set the
told you. He has
inbounds.
to get the ball out of his hands. They're doubling him. He's seeing nothing but double teams every time. You got to be smarter. Like, come on, like, and then they taller than you, so you got to even exert more energy to get space in to get the shot over them.
All right, Pistons with the ball. Look at Duncan Robinson. How did he get caught up? How do y'all get caught off in that? How do you get caught up in that? It's like there's no way to get caught off with Duncan Robinson. 71-46. How do you get caught off on the defense?
Because Brunson don't move fast enough to get off the screen. Get over the screen.
To Bridges. Fall away shot is up. No good. You got Duncan Robinson. You just falling away off of Duncan Robinson. You're tired of these guys, man. Shot an offensive foul. I'm just like, these dudes they just play like girls to me, bro. No take advantage. Like everybody is bigger than you. Everybody's this and that. Is always an excuse for these guys. Like I said, man, be a man. Play like a man. Offensive foul, so it'll be Knicks ball. And Cade Cunningham with his 4 foul. But and Cade Cunningham is not even really doing the work. It's all these other players just doing work. That's what I be saying. It's like everybody's just you just got to perform, bro. That's all you got to do. Everybody else. Timeout on the floor. 25-point Piston lead. 8:44 left to go in the third quarter.
No, he didn't give him. He's trying to say he gave him an elbow. He raised his elbow to take a shot. So they looking at it like it's an elbow to the like he gave him an elbow. He didn't give him an elbow.
They call it offensive foul, but what they
it's still going to be an offensive foul. But they was just saying is if it was anything dirty with the elbow to the forehead.
But like I said, even just like I said, looking at games like this, you know what I'm saying, it's just like I say, you got guys out, OG's out, Towns out, and people like that. But like I said, other guys got to come in there and play and just play a game, bro. Play a game. Just like how at the end of the season when teams are eliminated from the playoffs and they still acting like they got something to play for, now it's like play. Just like you playing like it's the end of the world. Play like it's the end of the world. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, we at least needed OG to play. To be at least competent or at least up to some level of them right now.
Yeah, no, but like what I'm saying is a lot of this is not even their players though. That's what I'm saying. It's not the star players, the bench players. That's what I'm saying. It's not Cade. Cade ain't going off. You know what I'm saying? And Stewart and Tobias. These guys not even going off. It's the bench. The bench got like 31 points with Jenkins. Green, Levert, and Paul Reed. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. Our guys come off the bench, get ready to play. Like I said, Shamet, Clarkson, like I said, Diawara, I ain't gonna expect too much. Hukporty, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But those are guys, come in and be a demon, bro. These are the type of games that they look in. It's like, bro, we got people out. What are you gonna do? Be out there and play, like I say, play loose and play confident, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Play with some type of pride and some. It's like, bro, it's just like, man. And that's why sometimes, like I said, when guys are like bench stars, they sit on the bench and they can't get playing time, they get mad. But I was like, because you're not taking advantage of your opportunity when you get in there. That's my whole point. You don't have no pressure on you. Play. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all of that makes sense. But the fact is, if the Knicks is not hitting shots, it snowballs into what it is now.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, but that's what I said. That's when you need to be hitting shots, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to play with confidence. Like you see these other teams play with confidence. They don't care. They could care less. The star players ain't out there. They playing because guess what? They want to show what they got off that bench. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Come in and play with some confidence. Play with some swag, man. But like I said, then they come in, like I said, at the end of the season when they eliminate, then they winning games that they don't need to be winning games, and now everybody can play. Now everybody is godly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, now everybody could hit every damn thing. Everybody could do everything.
Well, because the pressure's off.
There ain't no pressure on you. That's what I'm saying. The pressure's on the star. Pressure's on the star player. The pressure
is always on.
No, the pressure. No, what I'm saying is the pressure to perform is on the star players. These role players ain't no pressure on them guys. Just perform. Just all you got to do. When things happen on the team, they're not going to be blaming you. They blaming the star players. That's the person who gets the criticism. Those are the ones that get it. You know what I'm saying? The guys who ain't making that much money, who ain't doing nothing. you should be playing, like I said, like a hair is on fire. All right. So Knicks with the ball. 46 points right now in the third quarter. Bridges is the hot man. It's like Hart. Out to Bridges. His 3-point shot is no good. See, Cunningham with the ball. Down to Tobias Harris. Harris with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Harris. Robinson, get back. It's like Robinson with a 3-point shot, no good, and Stewart gets the rebound. Come on, guys. Can't be giving them the rebounds. They don't need help with the rebounds. These guys, bro. And shot is up 73-46. Knicks with the ball. Shamet with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Down low to Shamet, and he's scared. He throws the ball out. These guys ain't even looking at the basket. They by the basket. They're not even looking by the basket. It's like, yo, Brunson, step back, jump shot is up. No good. Brunson has been off. And Shamet trying to get the rebound. Shamet is out. He's playing like crap today.
Well, Shaman should have took that shot. He had no chance of making that layup.
Man, listen, stop making excuses with dude. Take the ball just like everybody else take it strong. It don't matter who's down there, man. Come on, man. Because a guy's down there, so guys down there, you're gonna take this, you're gonna fake the shot and not even take the shot. That looked like one off for the Knicks. Yeah, like I said, when other teams do it, you think they be caring who's down there? If Town's down there, or OG, they still gonna put the shot up. They don't care. They're right by the basket, put it up. All right, Knicks with the ball down 27 points, and the Knicks, like I said, Knicks have only scored like what? And Bridges fall away jump shot. That's all this dude does. Fall away jump shot. He's always afraid of contact. This and that, man. I just don't like this, man. 73-48. That's why I say kids today, man. These kids they could come and play in the NBA. These are not even grown men out here. These guys play like little girls, bro. 19-year-olds can come and still play with grown men in the NBA. It's like nothing, and they more physical than the grown men in the NBA. Unbelievable. Guys be 6-7 years in the league and still play scared. All right. Pistons inbounds. Duncan Robinson with the ball. Over to Robinson. Why are you fouling Reed? Why are you fouling the hold on to the dude got the ball by the 3-point line? Why are you fouling the dude like he's I don't get some of these defensive things. It's like, no, it was no need to foul a guy out there and all that. I mean, to foul him.
Well, he fouled him on a layup, but to me, he's overplaying him for no apparent reason.
But he overplayed him at the 3-point line and holding. Why are you doing that? You're right there. The dude is not a threat. Some of these dudes, I think, they have mental illness or something, man. I'm just like, bro, it just make no sense. And Reed makes a free throw, and there's a 28-point lead. The Pistons have scored, the Knicks have not scored. Knicks are just like, all right, Brunson with the ball. Over to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Over to Hart. Back to Robinson. Somebody go to the free throw line, man. Somebody go to the free throw line. Shot is up, no good, but he's fouled. Somebody just come. Man, like I said, bro. Don't know what game film these guys be watching in there. And the foul is on Reed. So Brunson at the free throw line. Brunson, like I said, struggling this game, man. It's like, yo, you got to get a shot going or something like that. Got to shoot the ball better. And like I said, pass the ball. Double team, come in, hurry up, find somebody. But if he goes to the corner, they're going to trap him in that corner. But if you go to the corner, somebody got to go to that free throw line for you to throw the ball. You can't throw the ball cross court, from one side of the court to the other side. Somebody has to move.
Well, somebody should
Brunson's free
flash middle,
throw
but
is
somebody should give him an outlet at
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
the
they're
corner of
not.
the key.
They just standing there. It's like, bro, move, run to the spot. Just stop standing. Like I said, when you stand around, it's easy to defend you, and it's just I don't understand, man. And they try to foul, and they push Robinson out the way. Reed, like I said, 76-50. All right, Pistons with the ball. Cunningham with the ball over to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham around a Reed screen. Out to Tobias Harris. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges with the ball. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Bridges around the Robinson screen. And he should have thrown to Robinson on a Josh Hart with the shot up. 3-point shot is good. It's just even at that point, Bridges could have threw that ball to Robinson too. He got that far in the Bridges. Just throw it up to the alley-oop.
You gotta be exactly.
That's what I keep saying. That IQ, the IQ is just
other
like
bad passes, but you won't throw that pass.
But let me tell you something. Even on that play, Amon Thompson, he walked. He walked before he even threw the pass. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't understand what these referees are looking at. Paul Reed is a nobody. He's like,
yeah, but what you called that foul because he was what, falling down and you bailed him out? Like,
right. All I'm saying, I was just like, man, come on now. Well, all the Knicks are doing right now is trading baskets for baskets. They're never going to cut the lead down. They're trading baskets, and like I said, they just and Pistons make substitution. Jenkins back in. Who else is back in? There's Reed, Tobias Harris. There's one more. Is it LeVert? Karis LeVert. All right, 78-53 is back to a 25-point lead. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart with the ball. Around the hook Porter. He's being double teamed. Over to McCullers. McCullers over to Brunson. Back to Hart. Over Hart. And he is fouled by Jenkins. But yeah, like I said, look at some of these plays, man. It's just walks. I'm like, come on, man, that's a walk. I mean, come on, man. I'm like, how you can't see that thing? It's like it's clear as day. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hook Porty at the top of the key over to Shamet. Shamet looked like he almost slipped. Something must be going on there with that underneath the floor. And Brunson step back 3-point shot is no good. And McCullers is like, bro, either going to like you trying to. No, put back, no good rebound. Pistons with the ball. Harris with the ball, guarded by McCullers. Over to Jenkins. Back to Harris. Harris in the corner to LeVert. He walked.
Man, you said on a Shamet slip, he was pushed by
yeah, Woodbury. But I'm just saying the dude just walked on the play.
Oh, he walked too, yeah.
Listen, man. I just like I said, man. Even though I do Knicks, I'm just disgusted with basketball. It's just like it's just too much, man. It's just so obvious these calls that they're not even making.
And they got to get Hart out the game. That ankle is definitely hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have to go deeper on the bench. I guess go to Dottier, but Dottier can't play tough out there either.
Brunson, 4 of 19 in the game, 11 points. 4:33 left to go, and his first free throw is short. No good.
Yeah, these dudes' heads wasn't in this game.
Yeah. Then nobody wants to hear that. This is national prom TV game. You should be up for these games. That's why I say these guys don't even care about this stuff, bro. Don't matter who's not playing, who ain't playing. Like I said, everybody getting up for prime time games. All right, second free throw is good. 78-54. We got 54 points with 4:28 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons with the ball. Over to Tobias. Tobias guarded by Bridges. Tobias Spins. Fall away shot is good. 80-54. Knicks inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges down the lane. What kind of shot was that? All right, Pistons with the ball up 26. Jenkins with the ball guarded by McCullers. Jenkins around Tobias Harris. Jenkins out to Reed. Reed with the ball over to Levert. Levert guarded by Shamet. And he's fouled by McCullers on a trip. Carl Anthony got the one eye over there on the bench. You get the one eye.
Stinking up the joint.
All right. Pistons with the ball. Jenkins with the ball over to Harris. Harris at the top of the key. Harris back to Jenkins. Jenkins. McCullers, get back to your man. That's what I keep talking about. I was like, these dudes, it's like Hukporti with the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Brunson around the Hukporti screen. Brunson over to McCullers. McCullers looking, finds Brunson. 3-point shot from the corner is no good. Brunson can't buy. He can't buy a bucket.
Ooh,
Jenkins with the rebound. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins at the elbow. Jenkins over to Reed. Reed with the ball over to Harris. Harris, wide open 3-point shot, and it's good. 83-54. Timeout on the floor in New York. What happened to the defensive assignment? That's what I'm saying. Look who's on the floor, bro. There's no need to be double teaming really anybody out there. Just stay with your man.
Well, I could break down easily with the breakdown because off the pick and roll with Hukporti, you see Hukporti picked up Harris. Harris passes the ball. So what Hukporti does is beeline back to the middle to get Reed, and nobody else switches back to their man.
And who's on out there? Guards.
And
That's
it was supposed to be Mikal. Mikal was supposed to come back to Harris.
Like I said, a lot of the Knicks guards look the part. They don't play the part. They should be able to get back and forth to the man. You're the smaller player. You're the guard. You're supposed to make it back and forth. They don't want to do it. That's what I keep saying. These guys, it don't. That's why I know. It don't sometimes make some sense to be playing a lot of the small guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like if these guys is like, yo, they should be out there like switching off and on. But like I said, the movement on the court, like I said, they just play a slow pace or something like that. It's like, yo, they're not moving on these defensive assignments and stuff like that.
Well, I think,
and that's why these guys are getting wide open shots, and they, you know, they're making something.
Yeah, but you got to look at it. The Knicks is definitely with the Detroit lineup. Is outsized by their lineup. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you're always going to find, even for Brunson, whoever he's guarding, you need to help double team whoever he's guarding because he's undersized, and he's normally guarding somebody stupid like Duncan Robinson or
but the problem is they're not posting them up. That's what I'm saying. These are out on the perimeter. I could listen to what I'm saying. Even if they post them, I can see that. But if you on the perimeter and you're supposed to be able to stay with your man and all that stuff. He's just like a slower. He's not getting beat over there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
because
like I said, to me, it's just
the weakest source of the of offensive player. Because he's your main guy to bring the ball up. That's why he's exerting so much energy. That's why he's probably so tired because he's now trying to play defense and he's tired.
Okay, well, guess what? At the end of the day, you only playing for 2 hours. You only playing for 2 hours in a game. You're not running on every day. You're not running. Like I said,
out of it.
No, it's a key factor. Okay, you're tired. Like I say, you go sit down for some minutes. Cola come in, and you come back and do the same thing. It don't matter. Like I say, you can see it in the game. I don't care. You go sit down, you come back in, you're still getting the same effort on defense, or you're not really moving. Like I said, the Knicks they're how can I say it in the game? They're jogging while the Pistons are sprinting. These guys are sprinting. These guys are moving. Even on defense, they moving their feet. Regardless of what's going on, they moving their feet. They switching, they doing everything. These guys are moving. The Knicks players are not moving. And these are smaller guards. This ain't like the Knicks got like about like 6'9" guys out there, slower guards. These are guards. The Knicks guards are not even want to move. They acting like they're getting caught up on switches. They're not even getting caught up on switches, bro. Come on now.
On switches, they're getting caught up on screens.
No, what I'm saying is screens, whatever. You can still get around and get over to those men and all that type of stuff. The same way the Pistons are moving is the same way you can move. And Josh Hart's going back to the locker room is like he don't re-aggravate that stuff. So
yeah, I told you he re-aggravated that early on that Duncan Robinson fake out.
So Josh Hart will go back out the game. All right, Kolek is into the game for the Knicks. Pistons with a 29-point lead. Pistons in total control of this game right now. Like I said, so that, like move over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Kolek.
Well, you
fires up a 3-point shot. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here comes the Pistons. Holland over to Levert. Levert with the ball. Levert wide open. Hollins. Where's Bridges? Like where's he at? He missed a shot, but where's he at? Where is he at? That's what I keep saying. These defensive assignments are these players' own fault that they're doing. They're either slow, they're not getting over there, and like I said,
yeah. Stop saying that because he did. He was helping Brunson out on Levert. He got caught up in a double screen going out there.
Like I said,
that's what I told you. They keep trying to bail Brunson out on.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, the Pistons doing the same thing on their end, but these guys are moving.
No, they're not.
Who's getting caught?
No, they're not.
Regardless of who's getting caught on there, they doing the same thing too. These guys are moving their feet. One team is moving, the other team ain't really moving. And
well, you'll see on Brunson, they got a faster rotation.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, the Knicks got a lot of small people out there. They speed moving much faster. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. And he hit another 3-point shot. You got 4 guards in there, and they can't move around on defense. And these, like I said, these shots are open shots. These are jump shots. These are not post up moves. These are jump shots.
Oh yeah, that's McCullough.
You can get
McCullough's
you can get around. You can get around on these type of screens and all this type of stuff and move. All right, Knicks with the ball down 30 now. Over to Hukporti, back to Brunson. You see how them guys are moving? You see how they're moving? Don't care about screening. They don't care about nothing.
Yeah, but no, they're not. They're moving because they got a defensive awareness where they're not going.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. They have a defense because they're moving the ball. They're moving themselves,
they're switching. Then they're not trying to get out to the man. They're switching.
No, but to me, they're out there. They're out there. They're everywhere. Do you see what I'm talking about? They're moving their feet. The Knicks are not moving their feet. That's why these guys are
the Knicks
wide
do
open
the same
shots.
thing. But if
they're just not. They're just not.
If everybody knew the defensive assignment, it would be easier. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Watch how the Detroit when they go to screen them, they just switch the men. So it doesn't. They don't run themselves through the screens to fight through it. That's where the Knicks are getting tired. They're trying to fight through screens. And it's tiring them out.
Bro, they do this in every game. It don't matter. That's what I keep saying. It's not just one. They do it every game, bro. It's not that's what I'm saying. It's the players themselves. They play every single game they do that they give water shot, they missing the assignments. It's every game. It's not just one game. That's what I'm saying. It's on the players themselves. It's the players. You got to blame the players. They know the assignments. They can get out there and do what they're supposed to do. It's just the Knicks. That's what I say. You'll watch. They'll play another game against Boston. It'll be the same thing. They'll play it against the team. It'll be the same thing again. They've been doing it all season long. It's just the players don't want to do it. They're slow. They don't want to do it. They don't want to move. They don't want to pick up the pace. They don't want to pick up the tempo. They don't want to do none of that stuff. And that's what I'm saying. That's why they have problems when they play fast teams and these teams that play tempo because they're gonna keep being in attack mode. And it's a 30-point Knicks with the ball. Kolek with the ball. Kolek in the paint, passes back to McCullers. McCullers throw out to Hukporti for the dunk. All right, Pistons with the ball, up 28 with 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins guarded by McCullers. Step back, jump shot is up and good. 90-60. You see the swag on them guys? You see the swag? I mean,
no,
that's
the confidence
but
Jenkins has in the game.
I know. That's what turnover by McCullers. Yeah, man.
But
a 30-point
the thing
lead.
is, you're failing to realize too. They're letting Detroit be extra physical with the Knicks on every play. Every play, they're letting them be extra physical. Why? Who knows? Knicks can't bump Detroit like they're bumping them.
And shot is up from the corner is an air ball. All right, Knicks inbounds to Bridges, and that's the end of the quarter with the score: Pistons 90, Knicks 60. Knicks with only 17 points in the third quarter. A lot of since 17, 25 points. So it's like 30-point Pistons lead, 90 to 60. One more quarter left to go. Knicks 8-game win streak will come to an end.
I know, because Charlotte was the only other team that had the same winning streak like them.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, I just look at this. Like I said, I just don't like the confidence level on these guys, man. Even when players are not playing and stuff like that, it's like you're supposed to come in on like 100 and stuff like that. Don't like that stuff, man. You're supposed to bring it just like other teams bring it. I don't want to hear all that stuff, bro. It's just like you in the NBA, you at the highest level of basketball. Play the game the way it's supposed to be played. This is what you talk about. You want to play. Then you get in the game and you crap in your pants and all this type of stuff. And that's what other teams, other people.
You're looking for a bunch of honestly, I don't want to say nobodies, but they are. You're looking for,
but they all on other teams too. That's what I'm saying. These other teams are bringing. I don't want to hear that stuff.
Like these,
no. Okay, but to me, it doesn't matter. Any other team is the same thing. Is we can't keep making excuses for every team we play. That's what I keep trying to say. These guys got to play too. You in the NBA, you got to play. You got to bring it. You got to shoot the ball, make the basket, make the pass. You know what I'm saying? Play up tempo, play faster. You're a young player. These guys should be moving. They're younger players. Why are you not moving? Why are you not picking up the tempo?
Yeah, but you want the Knicks to be a run and gun team. They're not going to be that.
No, what I'm saying is the first unit might not be, but the second unit, you got young players that go ahead and run. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. What you got to lose? You losing by 30 points a game. Most of it is losing because in the first half, your guys was missing shots. They was missing a lot of wide open shots. They was missing shots. Brunson is he's struggling with bad shooting. Bridges started off hot in the first couple of minutes, and after that, it was missing. Shaman came in and he stunk the joint up with a lot of wide open shots. Make shots, bro. All it is making shots, and these are uncontested shots. You got to make shots. If you're not making shots, you're gonna fall behind, and that's what happens when you start falling behind. Everything go. And like I said, Knicks don't even have no swag like that.
Listen, wait, slow down. You're right. Bridges got us off to a hot start. And then he fizzled down, and then Brunson brought us into a lull by missing a bunch of shots.
That's what I'm saying. It was a lot of poor shooting. Yeah, they brought in Shaman, and it was a more poor shooting. But like I said, a lot of this.
You got to look at it. Brunson has to get his shots up, and once he starts missing the shots and not,
we understand that. We understand it, but you got to make shots, bro. At the end of the day, that's what you're there for. You got to make shots. Yeah, you're gonna get some tough defense on, but the ones that's open, you got to make the majority of those shots. Just like Shaman, you got to make them shots. Bridges, you got to make the shots. Like the other team, they making shots too. They getting wide open looks. Why they making their shots? This is every game. This is what I keep trying to say. These guys don't get up for these games. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I look at some of these, like I don't know if it's just our players and some, but these other teams, like I said, it's just different, man. I just don't.
No.
I don't see what these guys are.
I understand what you're saying. They should get up for a team like Detroit because that's who you vibing to get that first place from. So you should be up for this game. You're absolutely right. The fact is, if you're not making shots, it kind of takes the air out of your sail because of the fact that that's what it is. You have to make shots to get back in the game.
No,
then you have these lapses with defensiveness, where these defensive, like you said, they get lulled into these defensive screens and all of this stuff. They're getting out physical. That's the thing is they just got to be tougher in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Kohler could come in and run fast as he wants. Thompson's bigger than him. Thompson's just as big as fast as him.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, at the end of the day, it's in the player's suit. You got to play physical too, because back in the day, like I said, teams was playing physical. One team got physical, everybody else got physical and stuff like that. So this is the coaching staff, is the team, is the players and stuff like that. What are y'all practicing? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
like,
if you want to be a physical team,
foul on Ron Hollins, like for like that.
Yeah, he went in there and fell down and all that stuff, and
that's what I'm saying to you. When they done pushed Brunson down to the floor so many times, he's a star player. Why is he not getting a call? But Hollins could get a bump call like that? Come on. It's stupid after a while.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's just like I said, it's just the players free throws no good. Like I said, you look at the other game where all of them players is out of games and these guys are still winning games on. I'll just look at stuff like whatever. 30-point, you can't you use the Pistons 30 points back. It's like, come on, bro, this is embarrassing, bro. You got to be more of an effort than that. Like Clarkson, shot is up, no good. Oh God, with these dudes. Cunningham with the ball down the lane. Cunningham off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Hugporty. Like I said, players like Clarkson, all these guys got it. This is when you make your effort. This is when you make your move and also, I mean, early in the game and all stuff, it's like, this is why he don't play. This is why he's out of rotation. Things like that. It's just like, bro, at the end of the day, man, I'm just like, whatever with these guys, man. These guys are soft and weak. All right, Kolek make the shot. 91-62. Pistons with the ball. Stewart at the top of the key. Over to Kolek. Over to Levert. Levert in the lane. Fall away shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hugporty. Over to Kolek. Kolek with the ball into the front court. Kolek down low to McCullers, and who lays it up and in. And he was even almost looking to throw the ball back out.
And Hugporty's hands, you got to grab the ball too.
I just wide open 3-point shot. Somebody got to get out there. Kolek, you got to get out there. McCullers, you got to get out there. And the 3-point shots, man. It's like, come on, man. What are you looking at, man? Who are you guarding? You in no man's land. You're in no man's land looking at who are you guarding? This is what we talking about with some of these dudes, man. There's no way. You just stand in the basketball court. When you stand in the basketball, you looking into the stars or the sky or something like that. You have a man you're assigned to a man. Go get your man.
Yeah, but see, that again, off the McCullers, like you said, off the McCullers layup, he put them out of a defensive lapse because when they got back, they, of course, like you said, they're rushing to get a basket.
Man, I'm not doing none of that. And those are excuses. I'm not looking at none of that stuff, bro. I mean, there's
should he
people
ran
back there.
out there? Yes, he should.
No, what I'm saying is, bro, you looking at the play right there. I mean, if the man's water, get out there. Somebody should be out there.
Yeah, but he was worrying about him passing him over his head.
Don't
he didn't
care
know if
about
somebody was behind.
Oh, okay. And where's the other players at? It was a 4-on-5 after McCullers laid the ball up and he landed on the floor.
That's what I'm telling you.
And they threw the ball back up. Okay, we're gonna keep making excuses for these guys, like I said.
No.
Like I said,
I'm not trying to.
No, I'm not saying making excuses, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, okay, if somebody like this, you got to move. That's what I'm saying. Just because your man's like, go back out and go back. You got to do the things. You got to move. If you got to cover 2 men, got to cover 2 men. But you can't just be like, well, I got my man is. I can't get out there to him. It's like, I mean, that's what I keep saying, man. Other teams ain't doing that.
We talk about guys knocking down shots that haven't been really knocking down shots in any game.
Who?
Levert just came back from injury.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, okay, but that's the point. Is like these guys are wide. You can't just be leaving guys wide open. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter on plays like that. You leave them wide open. Then on the plays they're picking you or screen you. Oh, these guys can't get back. No, you got to get back out there. These guys are getting back out there too. There's no excuses being made on the other side. These guys are playing. These guys are bench players too. They playing too. They playing just as hard. I mean, actually playing more hard. Then when we play the Celtics, let's say on Sunday when they play again, it's going to be the same thing again. The Celtics bench players going to come out and play with.
They should be aware of who the shooters are. And you should not want to give any shooter any airspace to start knocking down shots, because once you do that, their confidence, like you're saying, is going to be through the roof in the game. So you should not give a shooter any airspace or rush.
I'm gonna say this. It doesn't matter. The Knicks defend the 3-point shot. One of the worst defending the 3-point shot. So that's been all season long. So it don't matter who we playing. The only person who really gets out there and defend on is Mitchell Robinson, out there on the wing like that. It's like I said, them other guys will give wide open shots and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. For the guards that we got on the team, they don't move fast. They don't move their feet and switch and stuff like that because, like I said, they don't want to do it too much. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's crazy. That's why when you watch these other teams and you watch how these guys are moving on defense, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to move on defense and stuff like that. And when you see these guys, it's not they lunching, they're not doing that stuff. You already know what's up. I already know what's up.
Yeah, you can already tell tell the difference. Their bench points put up most of their points.
Because they pushing the pace, they doing whatever they got to do. Same thing, like I said, we go play some other team. They'll be to do the same thing too. They bench are coming to start scoring, like I said. But main thing, we got to make shots. You got to start making shots, wide open shots, and you got to make them shots. Kolick in the lane, over to Diawara, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Javonte Green. 94-64 Pistons with a 30-point lead. Pistons with the ball over to Stewart. Stewart backdoor Holland. Back there's Isaiah Stewart who comes down the lane and dunks. Yeah, how's that defensive assignment? Isaiah Stewart is not even the fastest player to come down the lane and stuff like that.
Oh my God, Carson.
Bro, it's always,
see,
it's always like I
that's
said,
the
it's always,
difference
it's always,
right there.
it's always,
you could
it's
see
always,
where they split the lane. Nobody was aware of where anybody was because they was facing the ball.
Like I said, effort level. Like I said, a lot of effort level and stuff like that. It's crazy, man.
The award.
And like
I mean,
said,
I guess the award was
a lot.
Cunningham. He was
like I
up
said,
top. No, that was more.
a lot.
Clarkson was closer.
Like I said, a lot of this stuff is starting from the bench. The bench is what came in and beat the Knicks in this game from the start in that second quarter, and the first quarter to second quarter. That's what the game really turned out when they bench came in and they just went to work. Them guys came in and went to work. Don't care about who's out there. They not starters. They came out there and went to work. Play with mad confidence. Like I said, that's what I say. You in the NBA, you on the roster, you're supposed to have confidence. You're supposed to play with confidence. Don't matter who you are.
Well, they knew they was going to get run because they played the other night. So their starters was going to come out early.
Well, what does that mean? What about our bench? It's like we had the day off. We had the day off.
I don't think they expected to get the run.
Man, get out of here with all that, man. They gonna get the run. If you knew you gonna get the run, you know he's gonna get the run because you know who is gonna be out. Towns are gonna be out, and Anunoby's out. Like I said, they know who's gonna be out early in the day and stuff like that. This is, like I said, just another embarrassment whipping. It's like this one says, like, bro, these guys, like I said, they have no pride whatsoever, man. You get whooped and you get whooped again. And another 3-point, 101-67. And Clarkson shot is up, no good, but he's fouled.
He don't be shooting. Like, what?
Yeah, wide open. Because he was like everybody concentrating in the paint or something like that, and it's like, whatever, man.
He looked like a Yabusele out there.
Who?
Stewart.
Nah, Stewart don't look
a
like
slimmer version.
Yeah. But like I said, no Dylan Durant, Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham didn't even do nothing in this game. 11 points. We just got beat by. That's what I keep saying, man. It is what it is. I ain't even gonna rehash it. Like I said, these guys got to step their game up. All these guys got to step their game up and stuff like that. Don't matter who you are. You come off the bench, you're supposed to be playing. Don't matter who you are. You in the NBA. (101-69), 8:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons with a comfortable 32-point lead. Knicks with the ball. Kolick with the ball over to McCullers to Hook Porty. That middle's wide open. The middle's wide open. You could have ran through them. Somebody could have ran through the middle. I mean, like I said, this must be a thing. McCullers, a 3-point shot is up, no good. And nobody's get the rebound. Everybody's out by the 3-point. Nobody getting the rebound. Pistons all black jerseys.
What do you mean? There was a couple of people that flashed in the middle that time.
Ain't nobody flashed through the middle.
Yeah, Kolick went through the middle. He was guarded.
Man, we ain't talking about Kolick guarding. That's a guard. You talking about run through the middle and stuff like that. You could dart from your man and stuff like that. This is what I'm saying. It's like that's what I'm saying. These guys move slow. And Kevin Huerter, who just got traded to the Pistons, make his debut for the Pistons.
He must have left early.
I heard her with the ball. Oh, inbounds to Hollins over to what was that? I forgot this dude came in. Stewart 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Diawara. Let me see who that dude is. I always is it Sasser? I keep forgetting that dude's name. Yeah, Sasser. I know. Okay, Sasser. All right, over Diawara. You got Herder on you. These dudes are just pushing the pace, just on whatever. Beating them dudes back. Don't even matter. These guys are stepping on the gas. They're stepping on the gas.
Yeah, but they second lineup to our second lineup right now. It's like the all-star team playing against the rookie team. That's what is in comparison to the second lineup to our second unit. Right,
bro. What I keep saying, it's the same thing. It don't
it's
matter. We
not,
play the Pistons. We play the Pacers. Listen. We play the Pacers.
The all-star team to the rookie team.
Listen. What I'm saying, you play the Bulls, they beating you too. You play the Pacers, they beating you. Play the, you know what I'm saying. You play the Hornets. You play all these different teams. It don't matter. That's what I keep trying to say. It's not just the Pistons. You gotta look at it like it's not just them. You can't make excuses all the time. Every team we gonna play, you're gonna say the same thing. Oh, these guys are just like who? Come in and play. They playing, come in and play. They doing the same thing, come in and play. So we play the Hornets and they beating up. So it's like, oh, we gonna say, oh, they benches are also. Oh, they been. Come on, man. These guys are professionals. Yeah, we gonna play the Celtics. It's gonna be the same thing. They got all-star on their bench too and all that stuff. They got everybody got all-stars on their bench. And we got nothing.
No,
we got nothing. So we got nothing that we should not play.
Okay.
You keep saying the Pistons. We talking about other teams too. This is all the time, bro. This ain't just one game. That's what you keep saying. We're gonna play another team. It's gonna be the same thing too. Oh, they benches this. All they bench. It's like we're gonna see the same line. They're gonna be the same line over and over again.
Drew,
what's up? What's up, everybody? Who's good?
Soft Dottier is. Get out of here,
everybody. All
right. You the softest cottonelle in there.
Over the Dottier, 3-point shot is up, no good. Yo, like I said, he just stuck the shot. He just ran back down court. Them dudes ain't doing nothing. But like I said, Dottie ain't on yourself. All these other guys who's playing like they soft too because they ain't doing nothing. They getting their butt whipped and they don't even care. They got no pride. You getting your butt whipped. You get no pride whatsoever. The whole second unit is soft because I know one thing. I'd be pissed off. These guys ain't even pissed off. They just playing. Drew, what's up? Yeah, Knicks getting shellacked. 105-69. Sasser 3-point shot off the bench, air ball. And Jordan Clarkson, why he ain't going off? Go off. This is your time to go off, Jordan Clarkson. Go off. He can't go off. These dudes are freaking bums.
Because they got defenders that's just as big as him and tall as him. And as fast as him.
He said, they thought, yeah, like I said, it's always going to be something else, like I said. So if that's the case, then Knicks should never even play the bench no more. Just play all the starters instead. That's it.
They normally do. They only play like a couple of people off the bench.
No, the bench playing a whole lot more this year than they played in the past.
I understand that. But against certain teams, you got to think it doesn't always match up. That when we play our bench, it works in our favor. So like Kolick, that's why we needed another point guard because Kolick was getting.
Yeah, Drew is like it'll be much more fun to watch. Like I said, than this generic basketball. Like I said, guys out here, like I said, these guys have no pride in the NBA. Some of these guys have no pride, man. They come out here and get smoked. This is like going to an open gym and get smoked. Yeah, whatever. This same team beat you by 30 points. These guys came back and they still, and this is the bench that beat you really today. It ain't the starters, it's the bench. This is why you're supposed to be embarrassed. Even your bench supposed to come in and play something good too. We had guys out, Anunoby out, Towns out. Other guys needed to step up and play. They didn't step up and play. This is what you gotta say. You gotta step up and play. This is a national TV game. They're gonna say what they're gonna say. Look at that. All these guys are scared. They're like, ain't nobody worried about them guys are soft. They scared. It's like, man, come on, man. It's like these guys got to come off the bench with what you call it. It's like, come out there with some energy and come out with some confidence out there. Come out there.
I think in the long run they're going to look at it. We had two major starters out of this game. We lost the game,
bro. That's cool, but you lose a game by 30-some points. It's not you. The NBA is not the 30. Everybody have runs and stuff like that. This teams that be decimated and still only lose by 4 points and like 10 points, something like that. You lose about 30 points, man.
I
Come
dig
on
it,
now.
us. But
And this is the
when
same
they
team that
look at
beat
the
you by
box
30 points
scores
before.
and they see Brunson only finished the game
No.
with how many points?
Right. Brunson finished the game with
Okay,
Brunson
so
had an
he
off
had an
night.
off night.
Brunson had an off night, but like I said, I don't
Hart
see,
left the
like I
game
said,
with an injury.
yeah, Hart left the game with injury, but you got other players on there that should be scoring too. What you got to lose? You supposed to be out there scoring. Just because your starters ain't playing or they having an off night, don't mean you're not supposed to be out there scoring yourself. You in the NBA. You see what I'm saying?
No,
You
I totally understand.
just like these other teams. It's the same way too. These other teams are not what you call it. Their guys ain't even playing, and these guys are still playing. These guys are playing with swag. They playing with confidence. You guys supposed to come in and play with confidence too. This is my opportunity. We got guys out. This is my opportunity to go in there and really shine. These guys ain't even coming in and shine. You getting beat by 30 points, and then you gonna come. This same team beat you by 30 points. You gonna come back and you got no pride whatsoever, man. I could care less about who's out, who's not even. I don't even care. The whole starting five was out. The bench guys come in. I need to score like 70, 80 points, 90 points, or whatever. Play the game.
Well, listen, you better be happy that you're not a
That D,
coach
I
in this
got
modern
operator
day
now,
time
but
because
he's
you'll be
gonna take
fired on
more.
the spot.
But it's gonna take
Because if
more than him.
I understand the makeup. What you want is a better showing. Yes, you should get that. But when your players are not playing up to a standard or meeting a standard is another thing. Sometimes you have those nights, and that's what it looks like the Knicks is having. One of those nights where
Right.
nobody's meeting a standard. Everybody's like in a disarray. You see it on the floor.
Bro, listen, I understand what you're saying. At the end of the day, we can't have that. This national televised game, bro. I
It's
don't care
not.
about that.
This
I
is
don't care
on
about that. Like I
prime,
said,
dude.
I
For
don't
you.
care. I don't care about that. Just like you seen, just like you seen the other night, right? When you say, well, this team had all these guys out, and these guys are still won the game. They still played the game. You got to play the game, man. You still got to play the game.
No.
You can't come out and play like a little what you call it out there on the court, man. It's like this shows like no pride whatsoever, bro. You got your butt whooped by
Yes, I
their
think
bench player whooped on you.
That's how you sum it up is that they're playing a game with no pride. But I saw that in the starters. I didn't see that in the second unit. The second unit just came in to come in and give a little spark, which
no, but they didn't. That's my whole thing. They supposed to come in and give a spark. Whatever your first unit is down, come in and give a spark. You have nothing. There's no pressure on you. Come in and play the game.
But
with
what you want them to
bro.
do? Make shots?
Yeah.
Okay, they wasn't making shots. The whole team wasn't making shots.
Make shots, make plays, and stuff like that. That's what you gotta do. Is like, yo, what are you talking about? What do you want them to do? What do you think the other team is doing? They making plays, right? They ain't worried about their starters on who's playing and who ain't playing. They ain't worried about that. Them guys coming in and they got their own agenda. They coming in doing what they got to do.
Well,
they don't care about who's in and who's out.
Listen, I always look at it. Hopefully, with Alvarado in the second unit, hopefully he comes in and want to be like you said, run and gun to get up and down the floor, and hopefully he'll get a group of those guys that want to play in that second unit than the first unit because
look at this. Look at this.
You're going to find people seeing a change in that lineup and want to play on the second because Brunson wants to hold the ball.
Let me tell you something. You got the Pistons so comfortably. What's saying? Javonte Green is on the bench holding his child. This is how embarrassing that is. This is crazy work.
Oh, well, look, you make it seem like it had Hart didn't have both of his sons on the bench when we blew out a team. It happens, dude. Listen, did I want to get blown out by Detroit after being blown out by Detroit before? No. Again, I have to accept that the Knicks can't win every game. They're going to have off nights. This is an off night. This is one of those nights you got to look at.
Like you said earlier, he came on Brunson. Didn't have tonight. Needed a big game from Brunson. Yeah, you need a big game from Brunson.
Exactly.
But Brunson didn't have a big game. He's struggling and stuff like that. But like I said, at the end of the day, you're a professional athlete. It doesn't matter. You're supposed to come in and play with some pride. Everybody's supposed to come in and play. You know what I'm saying? It's a team sport. Like I said, somebody's going to be struggling like this. Other people got to pick them up and stuff like that. That's what you want to court for. I mean, that's what you want a team for. They're paying you. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid. You ain't might get paid like the starters and stuff like that, but you're still getting paid to play. You know, this is the game you love, right? You're a competitor. I don't see the competitive fire. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the competitive fire from the players today in the game, starters or the bench guys. That's what I'm saying. It's surprising. It's like, I mean, we didn't get beat by Detroit starters, really. It's their bench that came in and did the work. They came in and did the work to us. That's what I'm saying. Their bench came in and did the work. It wasn't their starters. Their bench came in and still did a BTA. It was still BTA from the bench, not from the starters. So regardless of that, like I said, they got a lot of look in the mirror. Yeah, we got an 8-game win streak, but like I said, You playing like this, like I said, I want to see when we have at full strength. I mean, when we play the Pistons again and all stuff, we'll be at full strength like it. But I'm more worried about, like I said, the bench guys coming is like this. Even though you're a bench guy, you're still supposed to produce, bro. And this is part of the problem. Clarkson got to come in and produce. Shamet, you got to produce. You know what I'm saying? What's the name? Kolick, all these other guys. Hukporty, when you come in, you know what I'm saying? You got to produce.
So we should have traded Gaudier. He's right now. He's like a Frank Ntilikina out there. He's a wasted pick right there.
And Kevin Knox.
Yeah, he was another one. Kevin Knox, Frank. He's like these dudes. To me,
then you look at Dottier. Dottier hasn't even played. He's not even really playing that much. He's playing in Westchester. He's not even playing in the NBA like Kolick and Hukporty and stuff like that. You know, he's still like 20 years old. He got more developing to do and stuff like that.
Listen, he's been playing in the French league, so it's like you saying,
but he
Luka
playing the French league.
Developed.
Yeah, but Luka's a star. He's a superstar coming out. That's why he got drafted in like number one, like the top 3 and stuff like that. But yeah, but like I said, Dottie is only 19, about 20 years old and stuff like that. He still got some developing to do, like I said. So I'm not worried about even if he gets traded or he goes young. Yeah, he's young.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's young. I mean,
so Knicks, playing basketball it has something to do with your age, not your skill.
No, it doesn't. No, I didn't say it has something to do with your age or skill, but like I said, as far as him with Dottie is like this. He came from overseas, like I said. He wasn't like the star player on a team out there and stuff like that, But the Knicks, like I said, they could develop him and keep working him or whatever. If they decide to trade him and go to some other team and stuff like that, we'll see what happens. But with him too, he got to get his aggression up. He has to be more aggressive, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to say. That's part of the problem with some of these guys, man. They got to be more aggressive. Look at this. Kevin Huerter goes back. These guys are just running up and down the court. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the players. It's not the what you call it. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with what's going on. Like I said, these bench guys are coming in and doing work, regardless of who's out there on the floor. They're moving, they're motoring, they're doing whatever they got to do. They're picking up the tempo, they're picking up the pace. They, like I said, the Knicks want to play a slower pace. These guys want to keep pushing the ball and keep moving the ball, and that's the difference. You've seen the difference. And so, like I said, people could sit there and deny what they want to see on the court. You see it on the court. And even if the starters is playing, like I said, if the Pistons if they wanted to run up and down the court and can make a fast-paced game, the Knicks probably going to lose the game anyway. Because the Knicks, like I said, they want to slow the ball, they want to slow the game down. Other teams don't want to slow the game down. They want to pick up the pace because they know they're going to get a lot of easy baskets. He said it's going to be an interesting post-game presser. No, it's going to be the same thing from Mike Brown. Yeah, we just ain't have it tonight, and you know what I'm saying, he had some guys out, but for the most part, Brunson had an off night tonight. He struggled tonight, mightily and stuff like that.
Come on, listen, it's no excuses to what it is. They played bad. You know what I mean? Like the starters played bad. Like you said, you want the Knicks to push the ball. Brunson's not a fast guy. He's not going to push the ball when they're picking him up 90 feet. You understand? Should he push the ball? Right. Because the biggest thing to me, he would get he would get Thompson. He would get him in foul trouble. But again, they allow Thompson to play physical on him, so it's beating him up. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing. We get refs that want to ref the game and prevent some of that stuff. Then it plays into Brunson's favor. But when they get a game like this where they can play physical, forget about it.
Yeah, but like I said, Brunson can play physical too. You know what I'm saying? He has size for his size. I mean, even though he's 6'2" or something, he got some width to him and stuff like that. He's not like a skinny person. Like he could be physical with them guys too. Both, when
you playing 38 minutes and getting your body abused like that,
listen. The players in the past played the same amount of minutes too, and they were physical too. So I don't even want to hear all that stuff about the physicality. Today's game is not as physical as the game in the past, so I don't even want to hear all that stuff. Because, like I said, those guys in the past, they would love to play in today's NBA and stuff like that. These guys are soft like this. No, it's not just that. It's just not that. It's just soft, man. These guys are just soft. That's all it is. And like I said, they took some of that out of it because they don't want you posting up and stuff like that and blah, blah, whatever stuff they want to say. But, yeah, final score, man. Pistons 118, Knicks 80. Knicks get blown out again, this time by 38 points. 118-80. And Knicks 8-game win streak comes to an end. Knicks fall to 33-19. Pistons go to 38-13 on the season. Also, Josh Hart leaves the game again, re-injures that ankle again. So Hart will not be there in Boston when the Knicks play the Celtics on Sunday. Let me give the final stats for this game. All right, final stats. Knicks, Muhammad Diawara with 4 points. Mitchell Robinson with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Josh Hart, 5 points, 6 rebounds. Mikal Bridges was the high man for the Knicks tonight. 19 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Jalen Brunson, 12 points on 4 of 20 shooting, 0 for 8 from three-point range, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, finished with 4 points, 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Trey Jameson with 2, Pakum Dadier with 5, Ira Hagporti with 6.7 rebounds, Jordan Clarkson with 11 points, Landry Shamet with 5 points, Kevin McCullers with 2, Tyler Kolek with 5 points. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 29 of 81 for 36%. Three-point shooting, 8 of 33 for 24%. Free throw shooting, 14 of 17 for 82%. Knicks only finished with 35 rebounds, 22 assists, 14 turnovers in the game. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris finishes with 15 points, 6 rebounds. Duncan Robinson with 9 points. Isaiah Stewart with 15 points, 3 rebounds. Cade Cunningham with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Asor Thompson with 2 points. Off the bench, Paul Reed with 12 points off the bench. Ronald Holland with 5 points. Javonte Green with 8. Karis LeVert with 8. Kevin Huerter with 8 points. Damn, he scored 8 points in like about 3 minutes. Shaz Lanier has 7 points. Dennis Jenkins with 18 points off the bench. And that's where it is like they killed us off the bench. Overall shooting, 44 of 83 for 53%. 3-point shooting, 17 of 40 for 43%. Free throw shooting, 13 of 15 for 87%. They finished with 43 rebounds, 31 assists, and 12 turnovers in the game, go along with 11 steals. Once again, Pistons 118, Knicks 80. Knicks fall to 33-19 on the season. Pistons go 38-13 on the season. Knicks play the next game Sunday in Boston on Super Bowl Sunday at 12:30 against the Celtics. All the games will be early on Sunday. And the Pistons, like I said, 38-18. Looking at other scores around the NBA. Other scores. Boston now with a 98-96 lead over Miami with 8 seconds left to go and 8 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston came back, so they up by 2 with 8 seconds left to go. Also, 5:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee up 89-80 over the Pacers. Fourth quarter, 7:32 left to go. Minnesota over Pelicans 102-96. And the 10 o'clock games, Memphis at Portland, Clippers at Sacramento. The 10 o'clock games. Shout out to the chat. RC, man, thank you for coming through, supporting as always. 2 giant goofballs. Drew, thanks for coming through. Also, you, Demeet. Let me see who else is up there. That was it. RC Coolwater. All right, man. So once again, like I said, Knicks 8-game win streak comes to an end. Pistons win 30, go to 38-13, beat the Knicks 118-80. All right, any final thoughts on this game, man, tonight against the Pistons?
Yo, just hold your heads. Hope is the biggest thing. Knicks had a bad game. We got to look at it as just such. I wouldn't want them to have a bad game, but it's what it is. I got to accept it. Next game, they should be more fired up. They need to win anyway, especially if Boston wins tonight. They definitely need to beat Boston to gain an edge back.
Yeah, Boston going to look like they're going to win. They up 2, but 8 seconds left to go, so I don't know how that is and stuff like that. So I don't know who has the ball, because somebody could shoot a 3-point shot and win the game, right?
So Sunday, if the Knicks come out and stink up the joint, yo, Listen, we should curse them out for that. But they should be ready for Sunday.
Let me see what's going on. Okay, so it's only 0.7 seconds left now. So Boston's still up a 2, 98-96 at home. So more than likely, they're probably going to get that win unless something drastically happens. But Celtics and the Knicks have the same record at 33, and well, Knicks lost. So Celtics win, they'll go to 34-18 on the season. And
Right.
score has won final. So Boston wins by 2, 98-96 over Miami in that game. All right, man. First, I want to thank everybody for watching this live stream. Knicks versus the Detroit Pistons in this another beatdown again. Pistons win 118-80, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. The links are right there in the chat, man. Also, man, it costs you nothing. It's totally free, man. And if you're following on Twitter or X, just hit that follow button, man, for SGOT Media, the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. And, man, we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rushing, please. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly,